Goes like this. There it is.
Here we go.
Here we go. What nickname is also given to Green Bay Packer fans? The Cheeseheads, Cheese Wives, or Cheese Balls? Take a guess, take a aim. Do it again. Give it to her. Give it to her. Congratulations, number 2. You got it, yep. Cheeseheads indeed. You got the hang of the game. Let's get those chairs spinning for the next question. Perfect. And the question is, how many footballs on average are used during a Super Bowl? What do you think? 50? 120? Oh, number 2. And you are a winner. You're not even letting you win. You're doing that on your own. We got one more question for you. And it goes like this. How much did a ticket to the very first Super Bowl cost? Was it $12, $25, or $100? What do you think? Keep trying. Not 25. Yo, make some noise for player number 2. Applaud this lady. She did that. She did that. Congratulations.
Cirque starts now!
Welcome in. One more MF in time. One more MF in time. This is Team Having Fun presentation. You're watching the Cirque Du Sirois show, Cirque 2, the next level. We are the throbbing pulse of DFW. We're going to have a little fun tonight. Welcome in all Circaholics, Circamaniacs, casual viewers and supporters, also very, very welcome. Let's have a little fun tonight. What say you? My name's Garland Richardson. I'm DFW's fastest man. Don't ask no questions. You'll find out the hard way that I'm right. Normally 8 feet to my left is my only brother in the whole world. Guess who's not here tonight? No Captain Freedom in the big boy chair. But we're going to be all right. There he is. No Pig Man. Bye, Piggy. But we do have my guy. He's half knight. He's half lawyer. It is Sir Daniel Esquire joining us this evening. There he
Baby.
is. There he is.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You sound so much better than you did on Tuesday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. It's like night and day, man.
I'm up to 75%, I'd say.
75% gets the job done.
That's kind of
almost
normal.
100% of the time.
As long as you're 62%.
All you need is 62 just to get in the conversation.
To get in the conversation.
Right. It's 75.
Passing.
60%.
I'm telling you, at our age, 75. It's like I'm 20 again.
75% is a dream.
Yeah.
This is my first sip of booze in 4 days.
Congratulations.
You know, there is booze and NyQuil, bro.
I was kind of fucking drunk on all that shit.
Yeah.
2 days in a row, I passed out in my chair. I never do that. But I was just in my chair watching some political drama, whatever. And I found myself, I did watch the Strike of Lightning, the
Death by Lightning?
Death by Lightning, yeah.
Isn't that great?
It was really good. But I passed out during it because I was fucking Dayquil, NyQuil, lozenges like crazy, Advil, Aleve. Just my throat. Just wanted to tear the fucking thing out.
When did the throat break this morning when you woke up?
I mean, it's still there a little bit.
But I mean, like the
this morning, I was so much better.
I'm so glad.
I was depressed yesterday.
You could tell on Tuesday, man, you were not yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were sick, but just mentally. And when your buddy's like that, you don't know what to do.
Right.
Because there's not really anything. I just need to allow space for your emotions.
We're here for you.
That's right.
We
I don't
feel you.
I think I said 25 words outside of the show.
Yeah.
Like in the last day. Even to Christina, I just kept apologizing. Like, I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
But you still pity laughed at my joke, so I'll take it.
Thank you. It's bingo night, baby. It is Kelly Legal bingo night. You get to play along with 99 of your closest friends. There's 100 spots. All you have to do is scan that QR code. There's no big sign up. I don't think it even takes you to hardly a thing. Like, it's real easy. You don't have to put email in.
You just put your name in and
yeah, it's
boom.
super easy. Bam, scan it. You're going to have a bingo card. Shit that we do and say on this show will trigger squares. If you make an X, you win a prize. And this prize has always been the classic orange Aaron Kelly Legal tumbler.
Yeah.
It was a black tumbler before that.
Well, we have the
was a
coffee
black
tumbler,
mug.
and now
It's been a tumbler.
we've had the big one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mug than a pint.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
We got new shit.
This thing is cool, by the way, I think.
Va-voom! Who needs a tote?
Bow,
Who needs a
bow,
tote?
bow.
Cirque Du Sirois bingo champion of the world. Kelly Legal represent.
Let Trader Joe's know
Look
that
at
you
this
won.
thing. What can't you carry in here? It's gorgeous.
Here's the thing.
Actually holds a lot.
You throw that in your car, and when you go to Sprouts and get your groceries,
Strut your shit.
you end up saving like 15 cents.
Yeah, on bag
because they charge you for bags now.
Mhm.
And if you go to Natural Grocer, they don't offer shit. They'll get they may have some discarded boxes from when they do their stocking. That
Yeah.
they'll
Same
let you
with
take.
Costco, Aldi.
Yeah, I've shown up at a Natural Grocer before, like at the end of a day, and forgotten my bags and had like $100 worth of shit.
Right.
And they don't. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're out of boxes. Is that going to be a problem?
So we'll just gather them.
Yes, I'm just. No, you end up buying.
What are you supposed to say?
You buy,
Yes.
You buy
some
bags?
of their bags.
Nine more.
Like $1.
Side pocket.
I
This
think
thing's
that's the
legit.
fastest we've ever filled up on bingo.
Look at that. Bingo's full.
They
Let's
want that
see.
tote.
You put your records in there.
Yeah, you can put your records in here and go to your cool friend, your cool vinyl friend.
Mhm.
Also, you're getting stickers. These are
Oh.
just in there. And one of them does say Bingo Champion of the World. Imagine that on your laptop. People are going to know you mean business.
Or your
Flip that
Mazda.
thing open.
Put that on your Mazda.
Put these on your Mazda. You get a little sticker pack as well. And the badass Bingo Champion of the World bag brought to you by Kelly Legal. I was on their website, aaronkellylegal.com today.
Getting a little trouble yourself there? buddy?
No, but I was more like a reminder. Just save them in your phone. Right, lawyer Aaron Kelly in your phone. Because if something happens, sometimes it happens fast, and you're going to be panicking, and bam, hit it, and you're going to have somebody there to help you. Not just help you, like know what to do, calm you, give you the assurances you need, and then ultimately, if you need it, represent you the whole damn way.
And look, I think most of our viewers, listeners are probably, law-abiding citizens, but you never know what could happen. Let's say you're not paying attention when you're driving, or, you're dealing with your kid and you end up running a red light and hurting someone in an accident, and they try to charge you with something.
Yeah.
God forbid you take their life, and then they're trying to charge you with some type of manslaughter.
Yep.
I don't know. What I'm saying is bad things can happen to good people, and you never know when you might need
100%.
some help. So
Make it easy on yourself.
put the freaking number in your
Have the
phone.
number in there.
Yeah.
And we always say, like with Jam Roofing, it's like your friends. I do feel like we're friends with Aaron and Christopher Kelly now. And I'm not saying that if you call them, you're suddenly friends, but if you call them and say, look, I'm in this situation, I watch Cirque, that's going to give you like a link where they're going to be like, oh my God, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to help absolutely everyone who calls them, in a terrible situation, but it
You know
gives
what
them that
is?
little link.
Everything's about relationships.
Right.
And even if you don't personally know them, because let them know that you're, a watcher and listener of this show, that kind of does give you at least a little secret handshake or an instant connection.
Give them a follow on Instagram. Aaron Kelly Legal is their handle. That number, if you're listening on audio, 469-630-1945 or aaronkellylegal.com. Again, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Christopher. And we're psyched to have the new bags as the new prize, man, for the Bingo winner tonight. So the Bingo game is afoot.
Sure is.
We have a few things to get to before we get to a guest. We're going to have a third person in that chair right there. One that I assure you will find their story interesting.
Fascinating.
On multiple different directions.
I can barely wait.
Yeah. But before we get to that, we have some new shit we got to. Since we're all feeling better, Madigan, you got a little fun for us? Because we'll take it.
Sir.
Let's get stupid right out of the gates.
Let's call it a comeback, gentlemen.
It's a comeback show.
Then better than ever.
Yep.
I would turn my camera on, but it's currently broken.
Oh, no.
So, sorry, guys. Okay, I have a top 10 list here of sports comebacks.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a fun fact about them. We're going to start at 10, work up to 1, and you're going to guess what it is. Closest one to the answer gets a point. I have a sticky note for points.
Mikey's good at sports. I am not.
Thank you.
It's all sports, so there's some that neither of y'all might know.
All right. These are what, the 10 greatest comebacks in sports?
Mm-hmm.
And you're giving us some sort of clue?
Yes.
I like sports quizzes, and I think our viewers and listeners do as well.
I hope you're right.
They're very vague fun facts. Just prepare.
Shoot, so we know what we're dealing with.
In this game, the returner of this ball hit a top speed of 22.1 miles per hour.
A football.
I'm going to say when the Patriots came back to beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Danny?
You said the returner of this ball, and my answer is a football.
That's a point for Danny.
Is a football game. Half point for Danny, but it was the Kick 6 game in 2013, Auburn versus Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
Okay. Had we not said anything, we were going to get another clue?
Yes.
About that same thing? Okay.
I would read the second half of the sentence.
Okay. Got it.
It's faster than many NFL players recorded that season.
Oh, that wouldn't help us, though.
Yeah, so play wisely, I guess.
Got it.
So
call it a comeback. Danny's
half point
leading.
for Danny. All right, number 9. The alley-oop to steal the win is now one of the most replayed highlights in NBA playoff history.
It's got to be Villanova, right?
A basketball.
Half point to Mikey. Basketball game.
Basketball game.
I learned.
I'm just happy y'all feel better. I'm trying to be supportive.
You're right. We are all still on medication. All right, continue.
Houston. What Villanova? It was Houston.
The five.
And wasn't Villanova? It was
Yeah, it was Villanova.
Was it Villanova?
Yes, it was.
That beat them.
Yes.
Was that
Valvano?
Yeah,
Villanova.
Is that correct or no?
No.
Oh shit.
It is the 2000 Western Conference Finals. Lakers versus the Trailblazers. The Kobe to Shaq alley-oop stealed the win after they erased a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter of Game 7.
I would have never got that.
I don't remember that at all.
We are tied with half a point across the board.
Are there any car racing questions?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. You might like this one. You like this sport.
Golf. Tiger Woods.
At age 43, he became the second oldest golfer to win the Masters.
Phil Mickelson? Or is it Tiger?
Golf. Tiger Woods.
Correct. Point, Mikey.
2019.
Good. You got the year, too.
I'll
give you another half point for that.
A couple years ago, was it?
No, he won the PGA Championship.
PGA, that's right.
Yeah. His last Masters, I believe, was 2010.
Okay.
This match was the longest final ever at nearly 5 hours in this sport. I told you they were vague.
This is hockey.
Oh, I would think tennis, but the longest one in tennis is way longer than 5 hours. It lasted overnight.
Half a point. It is tennis.
Is Isner versus Mahout?
No.
I give up.
The 2019 Wimbledon final, Novak versus Roger Federer.
Oh, final. Okay.
Shut up.
No. There's been longer matches in majors.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't know the longest final match. Okay, that's fair.
All right, this one's a throwback. The average age on this team was only 22 years old. And when they won, they were one of the youngest hockey teams to ever win this award.
The Stanley Cup Award.
The gold medal.
It is hockey. Half a point. Half a point to Mikey.
You said hockey.
You may have said hockey.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll take the half point. Continue.
Oh, fuck. Well, It's the Miracle on Ice,
Oh.
1980.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gold medal.
USA
Yeah.
versus
But it wasn't a
USSR.
gold medal game, though. It was the semifinal.
Got too
Oh,
excited.
then
I
they had
didn't
to
know
beat.
I gave.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Finland. That's right. Yeah.
No points for Terry. You're not fucking playing.
Big
Shut
old
up.
0 on my sticky note for Terry. Okay. This country's goal with 24 seconds left was the most watched Olympic sport moment in U.S. history, alongside the previously mentioned Miracle on Ice.
Country's
Hockey.
goal.
Half point, Mikey.
What the fuck is happening?
Danny, you only have a half point, by the way.
Let's just
don't
let's
care.
zip through the.
All right, the rest of them.
fuck is
The
happening?
comeback that helped break the infamous curse of the Bambino.
Baseball.
Baseball. Boston Red Sox
You're
versus
just
New York
saying
Yankees
words
in
now.
2004.
I know. I've cracked the code here.
Yeah.
Just saying words.
At halftime, bookmakers gave
Football.
this team a 1,000 to 1 chance of winning. Not football.
Ooh, at halftime?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will go with basketball.
Soccer.
Oh.
0 points. Actually, Terry gets a point on that one.
Shit.
He smiled.
Terry's beating me and he hasn't done anything.
This was the first of this playoff game to ever go to overtime.
First of this.
Not much in there as far as the
First
question goes.
of this
Well, now that I said hockey,
playoff
I'm trying to be
game
even more vague so I don't
to
screw
ever
up.
go into overtime.
Football.
Mhm.
Good job.
Ding, ding, ding. I was taking a sippy. 2017 Super Bowl, Patriots versus Falcons.
Oh, the Super Bowl. Okay.
Okay.
Last one.
You sure?
I know
Let's
y'all
find
are
a few
sad.
more.
We can. This is a list from ChatGPT. It could kick me up some more. Very, very exquisite search in ChatGPT. Okay. And for this one, the team was down. Oh, they set a 73-point regular season record. Sorry, making the comeback the statistically most unlikely in finals history.
Golden State?
Yes, Danny.
That's a tie.
The
Or you win.
2016 Cleveland
No.
Cavaliers.
No.
Win nothing. No,
point
I don't think anybody wins.
A great comeback
It
is
was
what me and you are
3.5
doing
to 1.5 to 1.
Well, they won 73 games that year.
from our health issues.
Correct.
Just knew the number.
And now we succeeded in the comeback game.
Call it
Thank
a
you,
comeback,
Madigan.
gentlemen.
It
You're
was
welcome.
interesting. It was very interesting.
I didn't say it was a good game. I just said I had a game.
We'll take it. Did anybody hear fighter jets over Dallas last night?
Yes.
I thought it was Long Thunder.
Me too.
See, I didn't fucking
It was
hear them, but everyone else
suspiciously
seems to have heard
long.
these fuckers.
Yeah. You're too far south, bro.
So you did hear them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought I didn't know it was a fighter jet until you guys were talking about it earlier, but
Mhm.
I thought it was just weird thunder.
So you didn't know what it was. Until,
Mm-mm.
so
You felt it too.
it's in the Dallas Morning News. 2 F-18 Super Hornets. They landed at Dallas Love Field, an uncommon occurrence at the urban airport. And they still don't really know why. They didn't disclose why, I guess.
Is it normal for them to refuel at Love?
I think they said sometimes they do, but
That's what the TikTok comments said. So it
yeah,
must
they
be
did
true.
not. The U.S. Navy's Southern Command did not respond to requests for comment at the time of publication. But yes, I think sometimes they do. Obviously, in Fort Worth, there's fighter jets almost every time I go there,
Mm-hmm.
which is badass to see. I don't know if it gets annoying as far as like noise pollution, but it's cool to see those things fucking rip. But you just don't see them over downtown Dallas very often.
You know what I've been seeing a lot in my neighborhood in East Dallas? Like every day, multiple times a day, are low-flying, like, badass drones.
Yeah, the Walmart drones.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, they drop off groceries in people's backyards.
These aren't carrying anything, unless they're on.
They're probably on the way back.
their way back.
Yeah.
But I live very close to a Walmart. Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah. They usually, whenever they drop off, they
Uh-huh.
start from like really high and come down and drop it off. But when they leave, they fly away pretty low.
Man, they are all over the place. And they're
terrifying, too.
badass, big, like what I would think would be like a military type drone.
Really?
They got the flashing lights on their
Yeah.
little wings.
You see
Like a- like
a
a-
lot
black.
of them
Oh yeah,
daily.
I've seen. I saw 3 yesterday within a 30-minute walk.
No shit.
Yeah.
There's like a whole hate thread for them on the Nextdoor app.
Are we
Yeah.
doing burrito delivery? I think Chipotle was supposed to be doing burrito delivery somewhere in the Metroplex.
Really?
Could be burritos. Yes.
Burritos.
Burritos. Yes.
Those-
Delicious.
number one,
burritos.
Would they,
They
still
don't-
be warm?
They don't travel well. Burritos.
You know, if
It's like
faster
those
than
tubes at the
DoorDash.
bank.
Well, yeah, of course, but still, like you've gotten a Chipotle burrito and You try to take it home and it's all wet and there's a hole in the tortilla.
See, and I can't eat it if it's like that.
No,
I'm too
I don't want
picky.
that.
I just don't get DoorDash because I know it's going to be soft.
The worst is when the motherfucker tries to fold the burrito and sucks at it and then has to get another tortilla.
Yes, because he ripped the first one.
Thanks for the carb bomb,
It's so hard
Franco.
to chew now.
Chipotle testing drone delivery starting in Dallas. That was in August of this year. Zipline. That's a delivery system.
Okay.
Oh, I was like,
And food arrives restaurant fresh.
Sure.
oh,
That's what it says on the zip line.
How many feet above
Its
your
hair blowing in
how
the
many
wind.
feet above your sidewalk do they just drop the burrito?
Yeah, do you think they land or
triple
you
wrap
think it
that
just,
for me?
think it has a parachute on top?
I think it might have a parachute on top.
Shut up.
Can we order them to the
Look,
office?
it's zip line. So there's a drone, and then I think a thing comes down from a zip line. That the drone hovers. That thing comes down and gently puts the burrito down right on your front door.
So there's going to be cylindrical aluminum foil burritos with a parachute attached to it.
It's
And that's how I'm
no.
eating my food now.
No.
When did we get?
It's in a bag.
When did we get so lazy that we can't just go to Chipotle? Remember when the old days when the only thing you could get delivered was a pizza, and now they'll bring you anything.
That's a better time for you delivery men.
Yeah, it
The
was.
golden era.
I'm the last of a dying breed.
Chipotle partnered with Zipline, the world's largest autonomous delivery system, on a new service offering called Zipotle. That will drop burritos and a side of guacamole right onto customers' front doors. That's fucking real. And depending on the fee, I mean, that's the question. Is you don't want to get in your car and drive all the way to Chipotle.
Right. Well, what's it worth to you?
Is it worth $8?
I mean, the burrito's like 10.
No, I hear you. I got $50 worth of burritos delivered yesterday.
Did you really?
I was craving free birds.
And you got $50 worth of burritos?
Yeah,
How
I
many-
got
how many
2
is that?
monster burritos.
Oh my god!
Because the way my sore throat had taken form is that it's one where food made it feel better.
Uh-huh.
Food, like all this medicine I was on, but every time you eat food, it just kind of scratches your throat and it felt great. So I just ate so much food in the last 2 days. And burrito's perfect. It's kind of soft, but they're still all delicious. So I got 2 monster burritos, and then Christina got 1 regular burrito, and it was $54.
Have you eaten both of them?
Oh, gone.
Did you eat them in one sitting?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
How many? Okay, how long did it take you to eat one
Good
monster
question.
burrito?
I got the burritos delivered yesterday at about 6 p.m.
Uh-huh.
1.5 of them were gone by the time I went to sleep. And then half burrito was devoured this morning.
Are you going through a growth spurt?
No, Malcolm, I'm not. They're fucking delicious. I get a weird craving for Freebirds too.
I do like Freebirds.
Someone in the chat saw Danny at a Chipotle before a Hardline show.
Danny?
What, like 12 years ago?
The one in Victory Plaza?
No, the one over on McKinney Avenue. The one where I'd always see Dirk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sitting there eating a burrito and, oh, it's Dirk and Big Al or whatever his name is.
Didn't Reiner go to Genghis Grill every day?
Yes, every day.
Genghis Grill?
He'd go to Genghis Grill every day. Every day?
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
I mean, Genghis Grill's amazing.
It's
I remember
good,
when I
but it's
moved
expensive,
here,
right?
I went to Genghis Grill. I'm like, what the fuck? This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you cook your own there? Or how does
No. You fill
No.
up your little dog bowl
Oh, and then they cook?
and then you hand it to them. And if you tip them, they hit the gong.
Yeah.
Bong.
Yeah, and they cook it right there on that giant ass grill.
Zipotle. I don't know if it's available right now, but get your burritos delivered.
We've got some
Don't-
ad space open if Zipotle wants to jump on.
Please. Gladly. That'd be fucking awesome.
We'll say nice things about Zipotle if you...
I said nothing but nice things about Zipotle. You're the one making fun of it. It's fucking awesome. Shit just delivered right to your front door. Amazing. Real quick, you see Lamb and Pickens admitted to what they did for that little one drive suspension? You remember that? So they didn't play.
Yeah.
They
I know they didn't play on the opening drive.
Yeah.
They were standing over there and it made no sense, and I never heard it addressed.
That Bingu Square. They begging for sponsors again. I added that. Oh, talking about Ryder, but being cool about it. It's a good one. This is a lot of sports. Yeah. Okay. Those are all real.
Those are all real.
Yeah, they admitted because someone said that they thought they saw CD Lamb barfing at 7:30 a.m. the morning of the fucking
I read that.
game. But it was just a tweet. It was literally just a tweet. It was nothing.
It could have been any man
Yeah.
bent over.
So what
vomiting.
was it?
They said they were out to dinner, and I think they said drinks at a casino the Red Rocks Casino, I think it is,
Mhm.
and they missed curfew.
Really?
So they admitted to missing curfew. Excuse me, but I looked up where they were staying at the shit. I had these fucking things up, but I don't anymore.
So I was actually close in one of my predictions.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It was that Overshone would have to be pulled from a poker room for forgetting what time it was and missing the first half of the game because he was trying to win back $300,000.
Okay.
Hold'em.
That was the closest anyone got.
Yeah.
Half point.
It was funny to see where their team hotel was, which was in not Durango. I don't know. I looked it up. They're not on the Strip, obviously, even though the stadium is kind of on the Strip, but they are at a casino. Their team hotel was at a casino about 15, 20 minutes southwest of downtown Vegas. And they were at another casino restaurant that was 15 minutes north of where they were. So to their credit, they didn't go to the Strip.
Right.
They stayed on the outskirts of Las Vegas, but I thought it was interesting. I mean, yes, and he admitted to it, but he almost admitted to, yes, we were out eating and drinking and missed curfew, but that's bullshit about puking. Like he was almost like mad about that. And he basically said, I can hold my liquor. He did say that.
It's amazing how far the Vegas airport is from downtown.
Oh, from downtown, yes. No, not from the Strip. It's McCarran is close to the Strip. It's right there. It's right on Tropicana, basically.
Well, maybe downtown then.
Yeah, old downtown is far.
Yeah. I always felt like that was a long drive flying into there and then taking the cab into... And I don't know. I felt like it's like a 30-minute drive. No?
No.
Huh. Weird.
No, it's super close.
New Orleans is that way too. New Orleans is a long drive from the airport.
Was that in Metairie?
Yeah.
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 But I thought it was kind of interesting to see them admit that. And imagine just the wrangling of 53 dudes. You're in Vegas. You're staying at a casino. Like, do they do old school bed checks?
I don't know. I mean, and they're all grown men. They're not like college kids where you can kind of be authoritative with them or anything.
I assume they do well.
I mean, you got to show up to work. They're paying you to do your job. You got to show up to work.
But do you think they're doing
either that or
knocking?
they monitor the last key card entry? I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
They probably do bed checks.
That's old school, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah.
Anyway, they missed it. Punished for one series. Didn't matter, though, because they
smoked them.
Smoked them, and both played incredibly well.
And apparently you and I think they're going to smoke the Eagles this weekend.
Yeah.
Hope we're right.
I do think they're going to smoke the Eagles.
Okay.
Cowboy predictions will be right after the break here, coming up in a little while.
Let's do some.
Did your roof get smoked by the weather that came in last night?
Ooh, big one last night.
It was nasty, man. It's been raining all day. It's shit butt city outside.
Rained all night long. Rained all. I didn't get a lot during the day, but it was hitting hard this evening, man.
I guarantee you, someone who got dumped on rain, something happened on your roof that you're not aware of. And guess what you're going to do? Probably nothing. You're probably just going to sit there until something catastrophic happens.
You know what's funny?
But you should get it checked out.
You may have had something wrong with your roof for a while, and this heavy amount of rain is the first time that it's actually become evident to you.
Right, and then you see a tiny wet spot.
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
That could have been fixed by a really quick little check from our friends at Jam Roofing. Yep. A free inspection.
Easy to do. You can go to jamdfw.com and drop them a line. Tell them you're with us, and they will come out and do an inspection of your roof entirely for free. And if there was a little something up there, like maybe a vent detached or some nails that have come loose and the shingles are kind of flopping around, they'll fix that for you for absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's free. It's called a roof tune-up. And if you actually need your roof repaired, they'll be honest with you and tell you, no, you're good. Or, yeah, this is old roof, man. Well, let's get on the insurance company phone and start getting this claim set up. They'll handle all of the claim. You know, they'll deal with all that for you. You'll get a brand new roof. Work with you in every possible way they can, and then the cleanup. My God, it's like they were never there.
Yep.
In most cases, they can get that thing done in a day. And if you get it done with Jam Roofing, guess what? You get to come up here and sit with us and watch Mikey in whatever fresh outfit he's going to be wearing.
Yeah, you never know.
Next time,
you never damn know. I bet over 99% of people don't get their roof worked on unless something terrible's happened. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like anything else. Get it looked at. Get it taken care of. Get a free roof inspection from Jam Roofing.
Preventative maintenance, man. Yep. You don't know.
So smart.
Yep. Totally.
They'll take care of you, man.
jamdfw.com.
If God can look down through the hole in your house and see you goofing, then maybe it's time to pick up the phone and call Jam Roofing. JamDFW.com.
I thought you were going to lip sync it.
It was like you were singing it live.
It's true.
We're gonna have a guest coming in here in about 5 seconds because it's time for the meat. You got the buds.
Oh, we're budding.
It's time for the meat. The beefiest segment on the show. It's not on every show, but when you got something good and juicy and delicious, and someone as interesting as the man we have joining us right now, you got to throw it in the meat and have a little fun. So this is our buddy. This is Mason LaRue joining us.
Bric.
Hello.
There we
Let's
go.
get that mic in there.
Welcome.
Get in there.
Thursday.
There
he
we
is.
go.
There he is. Mic on.
There I am. There.
I'm going to call you Bric throughout the show.
No problem.
And I know you will listen to that, but it's a name you don't hear very often these days, right?
That's correct.
You walked in here today and said Mason to
That's right.
Madigan. I'm like,
That's right.
Jesus,
Mason.
all right.
I thought his name was Bric.
All the women's get the government name.
Okay, right. Keep it official.
You know what's funny is when you went outside to go work on your truck or whatever it was you were doing out there.
Right.
I
Smoking problem on
texted
that
my buddy Skin, and I said, "Hey Skin, do you know Mason LaRue?" And he goes, "That name sounds familiar, but no." And I go, "Do you know Bric?" And he goes, "Oh, Bric! Oh, fuck yeah, I know Bric." Tell him I said what's up. So I was curious if you guys, you know, considering
we've had
your-
some interfaces there. It was long. Golly, everything's so long ago. I've been on the ranch for like 7 years full time, so everything's at least 8 years old. Now, but gosh, me and Skin go back. We kind of a mentor of mine in the music business was Cold Chris, who worked with Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
And of
Queen.
course, Skin and Cold Chris know each other quite well, and I've always supported Skin in all of his endeavors. When he was with DFW Quick,
Oh, yeah.
doing everything, he's a cool dude, man. I just now realized he owns a brewery,
Yeah.
like a big brewery.
Yeah, up in
Really
Frisco.
big.
So
Roller
I
Town.
need the distiller's grain for my cows.
Okay. I bet he'll get to He doesn't know what that is, by the way. He just owns the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know he doesn't know what that is, but we'll set you up with a guy who does.
Yes.
Figurehead.
Yeah. All right. So let's just reset. So the Bric is well known in this town for 20 plus years, basically in the music business,
Correct.
for working with tons of local artists, for being a music promoter, for being a mentor to up and coming, generally hip hop musicians in this area, including what? Tum Tum. Is that your boy?
That was my friend, one of my oldest friends that got me started for real. He had a song on the radio, and oh god, I'm going to do terrible with years, but he had a song on the radio.
Yeah.
And that was the first start. And you know, in the rap world, when you get a song on the radio, you don't wait for booking agents, you don't wait for tours, you instantly go get your show money, and it comes in nightclubs for the most part, maybe some college shows here and there, and so a lot of moving parts, in other words. So Tell 'em needed all hands on deck, and that kind of just threw me into the fire, and off we went.
It's there's a crazy, is it what Texas Month? What's the article? The big ass article?
Texas Standard.
Okay, Texas Standard. If you just look up Bric Mason, or Mason LaRue, I suppose, in Texas Standard, there's a probably 10, 12 page fascinating article
It's a longie.
about Bric's history, his impact on hip hop here in DFW, and then his transition into ranch life.
Right.
Because Bric came up here tonight because he's on this ranch, 400-acre ranch about 90 miles east of Waco in Leon County, where he's got beef rolling, he's got cattle, this dude's riding horses. He texted me today, he's like, fuck it, yeah, I'll come in. He said this is the first time he's been in Dallas in 4 years.
That's
right.
crazy.
Tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
just
Welcome
texted.
back.
I just texted our buddy Jake, and I was like, "Dude, Dallas is so weird. I can't. It's just like what."
You literally have not been in the city limits in 4 years.
I have a rental condo, and I fixed the busted pipe in 2022.
That was the last time here.
Wow.
But that's it's not out of like, it's more like I'm really busy.
You're
at the
busy,
ranch. Yeah,
right.
It's sun up, sundown, and I love it. I love it. I can't get away from it.
Is Waco the closest, I guess, mid
College
to large
Station.
College Station?
I
would
go
be
get
the-
my grocery. College
Okay.
Station is 43 miles away.
Okay.
Oh, you're on
So-
that side of Waco.
Yeah.
On the
East
yeah,
side
right.
of 35.
And so anytime HEB screws up my groceries, I say, I've driven 86 miles round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like once a week for you, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lately it ain't been been about 2 weeks because golly, groceries are so expensive now. Yeah, you add that to fuel.
Mm-hmm.
The ranch gives me like a little bit of a grocery allowance, but they also give me a freezer full of beef, so it's not like a whole lot.
I could go like 10 different directions with Bric. We could talk ranch life, which I'm telling you would be its own like standalone show.
And
if we
it's
wanted
my
it.
passion. Like I love horses. Like I grew up around all my family members, horsemen for the most part, cattlemen and all that. And we were kind of the only family in the suburbs, so to speak. And so I always wanted. Like I was a ranch management major coming out of high school. Like I went and looked at Tarleton, TCU, Sol Ross in the Alpine,
Mm-hmm.
all those for ranch management. I was going to try to, walk onto the rodeo team and football team. That was the original goal. And then I got distracted with football and went to go play football only at a Baptist college.
Mm-hmm.
And so that got me away from the ranch management stuff and onto the ping pong.
And then you went into hip hop somehow for 10 plus years, 10. Because you had Bric's Block Party, which was in Deep Ellum, I think it
That
was.
was at Bomb Factory and Trees.
Like an annual music fest for up and coming hip hop people in this town.
I became really good friends through like the producer or the, what do you call them? The guys that run the venues.
Yeah.
Like Matt and all those guys at Trees and Bomb Factory, Clint Barlow and all those. And they kind of were like,
all these names.
Yeah, Danny knows.
We would like you to be our hip hop guy. Can you?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever.
So you were working mainly as a promoter, right?
Yeah, a nighttime moonlighting as a promoter, just kind of being a dot connector for the most part, kind of doing something that's sleight of hand for me that might be hard for somebody else.
It sounds like and I think you even mentioned this in the article, that the music business, specifically the music business, and I guess maybe any business, it's not necessarily how talented you are, how good your stuff is. It's about relationships and
being
who
able
you
to
know.
speak everybody's different language.
Right.
Like your sound guys are going to speak a language, your talent's going to speak a language, your money people are going to speak a language. It's being able to translate, sometimes in hieroglyphics and be able to speak people's language where everyone can align and get a common goal accomplished.
And it's also probably about being able to get along with these people, but at the same time writing that fine line of commanding some sense of respect.
Right, by doing, basically, by being a doer.
Hard work.
Yeah, by working, by beating people to the punch a lot, sometimes in the literal sense.
There's probably some of that too, right?
But it's the Wild Wild West. Music industry is insane. My dad ran a industrial distribution company for 50 years, and I would be bouncing conundrums off of him, and he'd be like, "Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on." It didn't make sense to even the most business-minded people in my life. It was quite the Wild West, to say the least.
And you just kind of felt your way through that. You didn't have any real connection to that world until you did, right?
Right. Basically, just I was in the water, and that's when I got wet.
Yeah.
And then through that, you meet people. Everyone's kind of, the whole industry is filled with people that roll out of bed and be like, you know what I'm going to do today? And you just got to be kind of self-motivated in it. And the ones, the talent rises to the top, the ones that are really good at that. And then, sift through a lot of bullshit and just figure it all out.
So I think we could all agree that there's no better promotion infrastructure than the one that exists in the world of professional wrestling. Right?
It is the core root.
Yeah, and it's got to be. And you mentioned, I've learned that is something you grew up loving. And did you ended up taking a lot of those things and applied them to the way you managed and promoted musical acts?
Well, it's the most rendered down, watered down version of putting asses in seats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're all doing. You're doing it at a concert, you're doing it at a bar, you're doing it at a church, you're doing it everywhere. The bottom line is putting asses in seats. So who has done it best for the longest? Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the most Americana way to put asses in seats.
Yep.
So you can derive a lot from that. And it doesn't have to be like, hey, hit me with a chair, but it's like really like if you can really pull back the layers on that and see the psychology about why they do this and why they do that and why they hit this town then and do that then and boom, boom, boom. There's a back end money strategy that works so good with the music industry.
I think Bric and I, we've had plenty of drinks and plenty of good times, and I think we were at the back of Twilight. Yes, it was fucking Twilight.
Yeah.
And we just got fucked up. We talked wrestling and everything forever. And I think he was the first to say to me, which I've said to you, and I know you've adopted, that everything is wrestling.
World is wrestling, brother.
And it kind of works.
World is wrestling.
And especially music, fine. But hip hop also does have the thing where conflict put butts in seats.
Yeah.
Perceived conflict, even fake conflict, wrestling.
Or just like hey, you really don't like them? Well, don't like them on camera. Let's get
like that shit works.
Yeah.
It's worked on the biggest national scale, the East Coast, West Coast back in the day, or it can work smaller locally here.
Or it can be Macho Man and Jake the Snake. It's the same thing.
DDTM and Mausoleum.
The amazing thing about wrestling and its longevity is maybe early on in the 70s and 80s, you know, as a young kid, I early on I didn't know that the matches were predetermined, right?
Right.
But obviously everybody knows now, and they still go.
Yeah,
they're going for not the reason of the chance that your team might win, or like you would like a sport like football or basketball. I mean, there's that element in there that you never know what you're going to see. But I guess it's kind of the same thing, and it really doesn't matter if it's predetermined. It's the entertainment
and
value.
Now it's
of
the production value. You almost go to a concert now if you go to a live event, a wrestling event. Everyone's singing the wrestler's entrance songs word for word. Mm-hmm. The music production, the theatrics, the entrances are all like, you know, I don't really. I find the older I've gotten, it's more. I'm interested more in the soap opera.
Oh, 100%.
And when I was a kid, I just want to see some dudes like kick major ass,
you
know, and be cool looking and you know all that. And now I'm like, dude, this is, you know, like the Easter eggs, like they lay a lot of Easter eggs and stuff, and you can reference stuff that happened 6-7 months ago, and that just tickles my fancy as far as how to really grab attention.
And the audience seems to have a real unified experience.
Well, think about this. If you go to
everyone's in on it.
NBA game or an NFL game, I'd say probably 60% of those games kind of suck.
Yeah.
And nothing that memorable happens.
True.
You don't go to one wrestling match where they got something for you. Like it's going to end with a bang, you know, or holy shit. Like, because
they got something for you.
That's the value of it being predetermined or planned out versus, fuck, that was a dog ass game.
You will be.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I never thought of it from that perspective. Because how many NFL games did we watch where it's like, God, there were 15 penalties in the first half, and it took forever, and it's 6-3. You know, God,
and especially if you drove all the way out there and pay for parking, pay for tickets, and all the
wrestling, having to do the halftime show for that game.
Yeah, right.
And you're sitting there going like, what are we gonna talk about? 17 holding calls, like they're having. That's where all the robots come into play. Like they need something there,
and you're able to see that early on in your career in music and be able to apply that. It's like, what did it just come naturally, or how did you develop those skills as early on as you did?
Well, me and my friends in the neighborhood, we had our own wrestling league, and so we were doing storylines. Like I had a 4th grade math level because I was writing storylines. You know what I mean? Like I don't know anything about math, but we just got real into it. And like what really motivated us is in high school we were doing this. We had a hunch that ECW was in cahoots with WWE just because we were putting the parts together. And then come to find out as adults, they all do all these interviews. And we're like, yeah, WWF. They body CW. We were just playing the, you know, like
was paying Heyman the whole time.
Right? And so we were like, it was almost like you're investigating, and a lot of like the rumor mills that churn and all that from wrestling is from a vested interest in the fans, and so that really got me understanding like you really like can grab people for a long, long time if you have a good product. So whether that product can be sold over the shelves, or it's through a media entity or music or art or whatever, all these like things are kind of subjective or opinions can be swayed. If you have a good approach, you can have that forever with people and they can go with you wherever you go.
And it's literally forever in terms of wrestling. Think about it. Wrestling started in whatever, 40s, 50s, but WWE, WWF, It's been going since the early 80s.
Yeah.
And it's just a never-ending fucking thing. It never stops, and it never
along
will.
the route, you're like, I'm never watching this crap again.
It just continues
And then,
forever. It's fascinating.
Like, I have a primal reaction to Monday nights. Chinese food, Monday Night Raw. That's been my Monday night since 6th grade.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what I would do if that got messed up.
I think that's where he got the Bric from. Is he was Bric Flair?
Yeah.
Because he was missing fucking basketballs.
We had a charity basketball game, and we were coming up with a wrestling nickname.
That's perfect.
I was like Bric Flair because I knew that'd win the crowd over. Once again, tying in my point.
Get the pop.
Threw myself over the track for a laugh.
Get the pop.
And keep in mind, it's BRIC, like it was RIC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Flair.
And that's where the
Nature Boy.
Yep, that's where it came from.
All right, so that mentality, I suppose you apply it to hip hop promoting all the shit.
Yes.
And that we could do this for fucking hours. We can't.
Right.
I don't want to say you work with all these guys, you get better, you get bigger. You end up being the tour manager for Wiz Khalifa.
Yes, Wiz.
Because that seems like a fucking different level. Tour manager, and then there was quotes of where do the buses park?
Right.
What's everybody eating?
Dude.
Yeah.
And are you fucking stoned and thinking, well, how the fuck am I in charge of all this shit? How do I do this? Am I panicking?
Well, I've got just enough of frontal lobe deficiency to really just want to look under the hood of everything I'm a part of. And so I was like, what's this do? What's this button do? How do you do this? How do you know they want pizza? I'm asking everything on my first. I got with Wiz. We were friends, of course, through Tum. I'm gonna just take these off. They're bothering.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I was friends with Tum, and they had songs at the same time, and we would get with each other with weed. So we were friends because we would just look out for each other on the road because we were doing these shows together and stuff. And so I had a friendship with him, and it was more like, hey, and it wasn't like, how are you doing today? It was just a real surface level friendship. But when Wiz got another song that really went big.
Was this Black and Yellow?
Black and Yellow
Okay.
in 2011. I've been friends with them for about 4 or 5 years by then. And so I was in on it.
Well, that's when I first heard of him.
Right.
Was when that pop.
So he had another song that was regionally or marginally, whatever term you want to use, successful, that got him a actual record deal, and they put it on radio. They put it through the system. And it was a system single. It wasn't like an organic single. And it didn't really do well. It wasn't really him. It was a song. It was creative. It worked. But if I told you the name right now, you wouldn't know. It's called Say Yeah. And that was a song that got him around the first time around. And that was like in 2006. So by 2011, so that's 5 years. So by 2011, it's a whole new ball game with Black and Yellow. Everything's big. That was also coincidentally the year that the Steelers were in Dallas playing the Super Bowl against the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, they were all over the place for that. And that's when we really, really connected big time. And they asked me to be part of the team to help manage kind of a lot of the moving parts.
Did you have any idea what TMing meant at the time and how much fucking work that is?
So with Tum, the TMing was part of my repertoire.
Yeah.
I was doing, and I didn't know things like advance a show. I didn't know that terminology. Yeah. I had a hard time. I didn't know how to ask for the back end. I didn't know the term settle up.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always be like, fuck, I got to ask for the money now. How do I do this? And then there's a term for it. It's called settle up. Yeah. And there's actually, during the advance and during the sound check, you're supposed to say, when do you like to settle up?
Right.
Right. And I didn't know all of that until I got with Wiz. With Tum, it was more like, you got the money? And it worked, but it was like not professional. It wasn't. And then so like.
It wasn't part of the machine.
It wasn't
yet.
And see, because Tum was independent.
Yeah.
So everything, like, he wanted to hire all his friends to make sure his friends had some money and a job and everything like that. So we were all just trying to figure it out. Of course, Tum had his business managers and people on the top, but as far as boots on the ground guys, we were all just trying to figure it out. And and then plus another thing that made it hard is Tum has a lot of fight songs. So we were doing these shows and the crowd came to fight. Us, each other, whatever. So it was like Roadhouse at a lot of these.
Give us a wild story about that shit.
Well, let's see. In Arlington, I got beat up by the entire club in Arlington.
Whole club.
Whole club beat up. Tum wasn't with us for that, but it was all like Tum was at the house. But I was with everybody. Tum's bodyguard, managers. We all went out, and this, it was a club in Arlington, and they were like, "Well, they'll give us a free section with drinks. Let's go get babes." I went because you could smoke weed inside. So I love. There's nothing I love more than smoking weed inside of a venue. I love it. A bar, hotel lobby, whatever. I love it. Wiz smoked a joint on the 50-yard line at AT&T Stadium. It was great. It's just my little weird thing. I love smoking inside where you're not supposed to.
Right.
And more importantly, I take pride in getting kicked out of places that don't like it. So, but so we kind of just like, I don't know. It was pretty tricky with like all that stuff and with the weed and it just made things kind of like more. I don't know. There was like a sheen to it once I got with Wiz. It was hard to discern, but I forgot where I was going with the weed talk because I was fixing my car out.
The Arlington fight.
So that's what I was saying about the sheen. There were certain things that the sheen with Wiz protected you from, and one of them was going to a club naked, like basically naked, like just going out. I liked going because I was smoking weed. It was kind of I shouldn't have went. So anyway, so we're there, and the bodyguards just had a bad day, and he decided to punch somebody. The guy he punches is there with the whole club for his birthday. And so we get
The
back
tide
into the
turns on you.
section. I'm calling Tom like, what do I do? Hey, and we ended up having to get like, the security made like a wall and we were trying to get out and we couldn't get out without the wall. And so everyone darts out. I'm the last one. And the wall collapses, and I get hit over the head with like the Club Live Magnum bottle of Grey Goose,
Jesus,
like the big birthday edition. I'm on all fours, just getting pounded, and like by the grace of God, I just found an opening and got out of there. And I get out, I come out concussed, missing a shoe, all this, and I get back to the car. And I'm trying to get into my friend's car, and they're like, "You drove? What are you doing?" I'm like,
I don't fucking care. Go,
yeah,
go.
And so we got back to Tum's house, and like I had shoe prints. It was like it was like a Martin skit or something. Like Martin sat on the couch, and his face was all lumped up. It was like that.
So they went full Goodfellas ass kicking on you.
They got the white boy.
Oh man!
All right, so. We got to do the Post Malone thing with Bric because it's fascinating, and you are talking about one of the most beloved DFW hip hop artists currently, in nationally even. I mean, this is one of the biggest names in the world. So start at the beginning with that. Again, I just read the article. I know it. So you were in California with Wiz on tour, and you hear about this kid.
We heard the song in real time. I guess the day they put it out or the night they put it out. It had very, very few plays.
And then how did you hear it? Online or a radio station, a mixtape, or?
It was something I know I had my computer out. So it was something on the internet. I don't know if it was a blog or at that time, do you remember SoundCloud?
Sure.
How they would just kind of have their own little algorithm going or something. But I know that we were looking for songs at that time because Wiz was doing DJing gigs. And so we were out trying to outdo each other, finding the song.
You were digitally crate digging.
Yes, exactly. Came across this song. We both everyone just kind of perked up, and Wiz wasn't paying attention. And I was like, and it's kind of a house competition of like, we want to find the song. Like, like we're just like competing amongst ourselves of who's going to find the song, right? And like, I got it. I was like, you're going to love this one. This dude's from Dallas. And Wiz looks back at me and he goes, I'm not playing it just because he's your friend. And I was like, no, I don't know this kid for nothing. He just happens to be from Dallas. I was just stoked that I found this song and the kid was from Dallas.
Yeah.
And so like, this is amazing, And so that night, he played the song and I recorded him playing the song and I sent it to Mac Miller and I sent it to Wiz. And I was like, this is next. This is the song. This is the song.
No shit.
And, White Iverson?
Yeah, it was White Iverson.
And he was 19 at the time? Is that right?
Young, 18, 19. Come to find out, he had been out there just for a few months, just figuring life out, And
his dad was kind of pushing him, right?
No. So what I kind of conjured or gathered from the situation is they were kind of like, what are you doing? Please come home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he went out there kind of on a whim. He had a friend that was a professional gamer that got rented out a big house.
Mm-hmm.
And that was about the end of it. And like his parents were like, what? You know, and so it's kind of like, all right, you know, but it wasn't really like, you know, his dad's like one of those dads who's like, if you like it, I love it.
Mhm.
So I could see that part in it. But as far as like supporting, no, I don't think they really knew what he was on. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really. He was still super young. He still had an excuse to be trying to figure it out. And I bet you his parents probably wish he was figuring it out at community college,
sure.
not LA.
But he stumbled on something.
He came across something, and so sent the video out of the song being played. Oh, and I DM'd Post on Twitter. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm with Wiz. I'm from Dallas too. And he is like, yeah, I know you or something like that. And I was like, come to Wiz's house. And so at that time, Wiz was like, that's your thing. Like you need to, you know, that's your artist. Like you should really pursue that. And it's not my style. Like I don't know how to do all that. Like I just know how to be somebody's friend, you know? So I was just like, well, let's just see what happens. So we ended up coming over and we hung out and recorded a couple songs with Wiz and a couple Wiz's artists. And it was just cool.
That night?
That night.
So he comes over.
The night after.
Okay, he comes over just after the DM. And so, I mean, for him, he's at fucking Wiz Khalifa's house.
Right.
That's got to be holy shit. I'm rubbing elbows with big dogs now.
Yeah, and I was out on the patio with him. He chain smoked cigarettes, and I was out on the patio smoking cigarettes with him. And he was like, I want to rule the world. I want to be my own planet. I want to be my own solar system. And I was like, at that time, Macklemore was killing it. And I'm like, dude, do what Macklemore, like, he's all independent. Like, stay independent for as long as you could. And he just wasn't trying to hear that shit at all. He wanted to shoot to the moon tomorrow.
So Wiz sees an opportunity for you, and he goes, look, you discovered that dude. Like, he's talking in terms of take ownership of this kid and manage him and get in that world now.
And I just like, you know, come to find out, I'm not cut to do that.
Yeah.
There came people that were cut to do that intercepted or whatever term you wanted to use, but it was kind of like a folly of errors. Knowing what I know now, obviously, I should have had a little sense of urgency. But I had a lot going. Wiz had a lot going in his personal life. He was going through a divorce. He was kind of just chilling, not on the road, not really doing nothing. Like everything was kind of in a downturn, not like financially or morale, but just a predicted downturn for you know, for him. He's chilling, going through some, you know, handling some affairs or whatever. And so we were all just kind of, you know, just doing that, just kind of, what are we doing? You know, and so it was kind of like got jumbled into the randomness that we all had going on at that time.
So without you,
and there was a lot of new music coming out,
of
too,
course,
brand new people.
And if you knew now what you knew then,
of course,
who knows? But this is a guy who's really good.
Right.
He's cool. I think it's cool that the next night he's recording with Wiz, and they're just kind of fucking around and trying to see what they got.
Well, I just kind of hung out, and I was just kind of big brother, kind of like, don't do this, don't talk to him. You know, he's whack. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of doing that. And then he was snowballing. And then he had his own team or whatever. And the next time, so that was in February of 2015. Then we built to March at South by. And his manager at the time, the guy that became his manager, like got with me and was like, take him like through the gauntlet at South by. His manager was like some English dude, douchebag. Like didn't know shit. I don't even know. Like he was. I don't know how he matriculated into that. You know what I mean? It's just one of these like, are you an alien? Like, where did you come from? Type people. But anyways, he was like, take Austin or take Post around South by, book him. You know, 15 shows a day, whatever you can do. Like get his money up. Like really show him the ropes. And so I booked him a bunch of shows, and they went around, and he had every year South by kind of has like the banner guy that does the most.
Yeah.
And he was that guy that year.
Playing all the day parties and all that shit.
The guy the most sought after.
Yeah.
You know that thing. It's just it's all for free.
Yeah.
That's the insane part. You have to lie, steal, and cheat to get hotel rooms and a little money here and there. And when you've got something, everybody offers you money. Even the official showcases are like, we've got $500. You can't ask where it came from, but we've got $1,000, or, all those little things. And that's how you know you're onto something. To me, that was a big indicator because I witnessed it with Wiz in 2011. When you're on and when you're in demand, all bets are off as far as how what you witness goes. Everything is back to the just free for all.
So it's kind of rolling, at least after South by. And then you booked his first show here.
So then after South by went really well for him, now I'm like, like this guy's magical. And so I was being more involved, and I presented the idea like he needs to do a hometown show. Like that will blow the roof off. And you got to think the virality of 2015. You had to really make an effort to go viral in 2015. It's not some guy farting a bullet, or whatever makes you go viral
Mikey.
these days. You really
second half of the show is screwed. I had a plan for
I blew it.
hour
The
2.
whole reason why I'm here.
Terry just looped the bullet.
Yeah.
Terry.
But musically, it wasn't the onslaught of new music. It was like kind of rolling into that, but it was like the rappers, the artists that came out in that era, it was like, whoa. And these guys are all monumental now. These are all guys that ended up, being one song on SoundCloud and now they're worldwide.
For example,
Lil Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi, Post, Lil Yachty, God, I'm missing a million of them.
but this was all in 2015.
This was all this onslaught between February and May.
Okay,
of
so
2015.
after South by, was there a palpable momentum developing around Posty that where you felt like this
a lot
is
of
going to
more non-believers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So were you hesitant about booking a hometown
No.
show at a sizable venue and getting people to show up?
No, because I knew my. I don't mean to sound.
No.
I knew my power, right?
Yeah.
I knew what I could do. I knew what I could do for him.
What
I
can you
knew-
do for podcasts?
Yeah, do you do podcast stuff too?
We can call Clint, get the bomb factory, and fill that thing up. 5,000 people. That's the only thing I got.
You're just standing there like, oh, it's another Bric. Bric is back. And then you and Cash walk out there.
Hello,
Put your hands in the air.
Yeah. I tried to sell that.
Shit.
shithead
Marble
white
race?
dudes.
Somebody say ho.
I tried to sell that
Marble race.
entity
Just like
to
marbles.
them at a certain point, and they were like, you're not going to be part of it? And I'm like, no, I just want to. And they're like, no, fuck you, dude. We're not doing that. But
So you booked a show,
so we booked it. So we
At
ended up-
Trees, was it?
It was at Trees.
Okay.
And at that time, I didn't really have a relationship with Trees outside of just knowing them, being part of advanced team for artists I was helping tour. I know like Matt and a couple of the guys.
We knew Clint and Whitney at the time. I guess they had ownership of it
Yes,
in 15.
that was the only club they had.
Yeah.
I believe at the time. So that was their main thing. And so it was. I felt like that was. I'm a huge alternative rock Nirvana fan. So as soon as I started putting it together, I said the only place this can happen is at Trees.
Right.
Most people, I think, naturally would have tried to do House of Blues or something kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, nah, we're going to Trees. We're gonna have that stupid ass fucking branch sticking out in the middle, like, with the same imagery that
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain. The whole.
It
That's
hadn't
the rite of
changed much.
passage show for Dallas artists. I
Yeah.
feel like is the Tree show.
Yeah.
If you can sell out Trees in Dallas, go on to the next one. Right?
Absolutely.
And
Very true.
And it's a good sized room for that type of vibe. And when you pack Trees, bro,
It looks
people
great.
Are crawling off the ceilings in
Yeah.
there. It looks
Yeah.
awesome. And so my next was like, okay, because at that time there was a lot of hate around him. A lot of hate. I spent a lot of time extinguishing haters at that time.
What was that based from, do you think?
White boy trying to rap?
That and like
that was nothing new, though, in
Well,
2015.
at the time, Dallas had a hip hop scene that was budding in Deep Ellum. It was like the Deep Ellum backpack kind of. You weren't from the streets. You weren't doing street rap. You were kind of doing the feel good Wiz Khalifa currency rap. You didn't really have a home, so all those people went to Deep Ellum, and they would do their talent shows and open mics, and it kind of formed a community. That community felt like ripped off. That none of them made it. It was some jackass.
There was jealousy
grapevine.
then.
Yeah, and they were already looking at me like that because I was already operating at a high level, and I would, slide in and shit on them and slide out, and just like kind of because they were thinking that I've always described it as you've got the music industry and you got the music business. You are wanting to be part of an industry. I am trying to be part of the business. So we'll never align. I don't care about the city like that. I care that I represent the city, and I'll do that for me. But like, as far as like cutting my nose off to spite your face, like, kiss my ass, dude. I just got here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I did my due diligence. I did my shit. So I'm not, and it was like a communal kumbaya thing they had going for the Deep Elm scene, and that's just not how you get. It's not how you win. Sorry. You know, and that's independent music scenes, not specifically to Dallas or specifically to rap. There are punk rock scenes that are like that in Boston. There are rock and roll scenes in Seattle that are like that. You know, everyone, the independent music scenes in the music cities have this weird complex that if you don't come in there and do your sweat equity in their little no AC open mics, that you didn't deserve.
They didn't earn it.
Oh, well, so what with all that crap? And everyone was so hung up on that. And so I protected Post through that, because it, like, I often think, like, if I didn't do some stuff I did for him, would he have given up? Because I did a lot. Like, as far as like, no, you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me. Like, and it was like Googling his name on Twitter and seeing like a promoter in Deep Elm error tweeting some crap about, I ain't letting that, and I'd pull up to him, but hey, you wrote this, what's up? He's with me. And like really just fry him on it. And like, it was just a controversial thing that I was like, okay, they're going to block him. They're just going to straight block his blessing out of just being spiteful and weirdos. So we need to do our own show. We need to not be part of this community. We need to shoot past this. So my message to his management was like, shoot for the moon. Like, let's do a hometown show. Let's knock it out the park. Let's sell it out and get out of here. Take the money and run, because they're just going to be sitting there hating on where he's from and what his song's next, and they're just going to pick him apart until he doesn't want to do this crap no more if he tries to become the man in Dallas. You know, and that was the only traditional route in rap, was to become the man of your city.
That's incredible insight, because you've seen it happen so many times to artists that get to a modicum of success in this town, and for whatever reason, they leave. They go make their nut in New York, and then they come back and they're fucking heroes.
And I see it in the comedy scene now. That
Yeah.
Austin, everyone's if you're part of the Austin comedy scene, now you're taking the easy route or whatever the crap, you know. And it's like, what? You know, hello, that's not. I don't know if y'all have been in the check writing rooms, but the money man isn't sitting there going, well, Post Malone's not from Dallas, we can't play on this song. Like, that just doesn't happen in the what world you're living in. So
it's funny how a city will kind of reclaim them once they reach that element of success. It's insane.
Dallas Cowboys.
Halftime down on every, you know, my kid had to go to Cane's once a week to get the updated Posty cup.
I got all those too.
Like last year. You know, a whole shelf of these things.
And that's kind of like, you know, the people that have seen that route, like Tum Tum was the man in Dallas. And he was the man in Dallas because he was a G. And he beat people's asses from middle school to adult. That's how he got his stripes. Right. He was an ass kicker. He was the man. Him and all his friends are notorious. And not for drug dealing or nothing, like for beating ass. That's it.
Beating, Mikey.
Right. So what did he think of the quick rise of someone like Post Malone?
This sounds insane, but like with my legitimacy tied to him, all bets were off on the controversy. So he had carte blanche. He could do whatever he want. And it was backed by people who go pull, like, hit Post's first bodyguards were that same bodyguard that got me beat up
in Arlington.
Yeah. So like Post had legitimate Dallas first 48 street dudes as his bodyguard.
Yeah.
At first. And they were all my people. These were all the people that I were around and all this. So he was surrounded by extreme. If you want to audit my legitimacy, you cannot audit the other 20 guys from Oak Cliff that were hanging out, making sure he was good, because those guys weren't playing about me or him.
So you do this show at Trees, or you help set it up, you know, promote it, all that shit. And then after that, you guys sort of, I suppose, went separate ways. I think an interesting conversation is
Went to jail.
you went to jail.
Went to jail.
Yeah,
I was
6
on the
months?
Run. Yeah, I violated my probation. Like, you're not allowed to travel. I violated my probation habitually for traveling.
With Wiz usually?
Yes, with Wiz, and so I finally, I get caught in an Uber. I get pulled over in an Uber on the way home from an off day on tour. I got from the airport. I get pulled. The Uber driver had this huge Afghanistan flag in his back window. So of course,
It's like the one in your car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
represent
and
Afghanistan.
I had a tail light missing.
Yeah.
But I had just flown from Denver. So of course I smelled
Loaded?
exactly like Denver. Smelled like I had a backpack full of off day. And they're like, what's your name? I go, why are you asking my name? I'm in the back
Yeah,
seat of
just-
this Uber.
Yeah.
The cop goes, what's Uber? I'm like, oh, fuck. All right, yeah, I'm done. So I knew I had a warrant, so I ended up going to jail. I had to do a probation violation for like 50 days. And at that time, he's all over the place, right? He's to the moon. He's on.
And that was shortly after that trees thing, basically?
I went to jail in August. So the tree thing was May 30th, so basically June.
Okay.
I was in jail
So
by
he was-
August. And the whole time he's doing spot shows. The kid only had 4 songs.
Right.
He was doing 20-minute club shows for like 20 grand.
And doing White Iverson twice?
Yeah. He was doing
He did, right?
But he was just, it was a money grab because they didn't really know what they had with him. And really the industry at the time was shitting on him. And everyone one-hit wondered him to death. Because at that time, the whole industry was one-hit wonders. Like, everyone was just popping up. Now, a couple of them, that going up on a Tuesday, like all these songs, these were all going on at the same time. And so the industry is just market sharing all these one-hit wonders, signing them left and right. Everyone's getting signed. Algorithms start coming in, and executives start calling me like, hey, do you know Danny Bayless? And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, our algorithm is showing that his song is going to be next. And I'm like, Danny Bayless? What?
No way.
Yeah. And so, and you go talk to Danny in South Dallas at the barbershop, say, Danny, you should fly to New York with me. Doopy Doop Records wants to sign you. Doopy Doop.
Fantastic label, by the way.
We're in on
Doopy Doop.
They
Come
got
on.
the trend.
Always
We're a duo.
Subsidiary of Atlantic. They're legit, though.
And all the record labels were getting subsidiary labels like Doopy Doop Records and all these just to sign market share right off artists because all these one-hit wonders were popping up out of nowhere. And Post rose from that and was actually legitimate. And
Had staying power.
power. And that was rare at that time. And there's few that did it, but it was rare. So he was off to the races at that point, and I was working my way out of legal trouble, and we kept in touch. And who turned out to be his girlfriend was somebody that I like kind of mentored. She was a promoter, like promoting shows at like 15, 16 years old. Her dad's like a Oak Cliff, like Mexican OG dude. And so I knew her dad, and her dad was like, can you look out for my daughter? She's trying to do shows. I was like, yeah, whatever, cool. Well, she ended up being like the queen. Like, she was awesome, like total boss. And so they dated and they got together, and she was like, I'm thinking about dating Post Malone. And I was like, I'm not going to let him hurt you. Go for it. Like, and so like we were all intertwined, kind of like, it was like kind of, everything was happening how things happen when things are going. You know what I mean? Things are moving quick. Things are going this. And I've kind of got my place over here to where like before his first album coming out, I was just kind of like, his team didn't know shit. Like, nobody on his team didn't know nothing. They didn't know to put him with a bodyguard, or they didn't understand the complexity of what's happening, how big this was going to be. I shared Post's vision I knew how big he wants to be, and I just saw the forecast. I know, like, this is going to be bigger than anybody's capable of. Like, I'm going to, if I was the sole proprietor of this, I'm going to have to farm this out.
Yeah.
This is gigantic. This has to go to a bigwig. This needs to go to Arliss Michaels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just were just holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
And it was pissing me off because I'm like, you're letting him getting just lambasted on Breakfast Club. He went on a radio show on Breakfast Club, and the host just filleted him. I'm talking about scorched earth his ass. And I'm sitting there going, if I was on the road with him, I was locked up when that happened. If I was there, I'd be throwing a chair through the window at that radio station.
Yeah, it sounds like you saw the trajectory and realized at the time that he was surrounded by unqualified people and needed
morons.
Yeah, that needed a
for the glory. They were for the glory.
Yes, exactly.
Well, let me.
And they're wanting to hang on for dear life.
Agree, but it clearly worked. So we have
despite their best effort.
Okay, so maybe despite his chosen help's best effort, but it clearly worked.
And if we ever reconcile, that'd be the first thing that I tell him is like, I always told you I didn't mess with your team, and I always told you I had your best interest in mind, and you became who you were despite them.
All right, this is Mason Bric LaRue. We're going to take a moment, and you ain't going nowhere. You ain't got shit to do.
I got to go work on my truck again.
You don't even know where you are in Dallas. We'll have you back right after the break because this shit gets even weirder, wilder. If there was a fallout, I don't really know. Maybe not even an audible fallout or an agreed upon fallout, but let's just say things between Bric here and Post Malone have gotten very bizarre in some of the life choices of the more famous of the two.
It's either the most divine thing, the most spiritual thing that's ever happened in my life, or the most ironic thing that's ever happened.
It's really weird, and we'll explain it to you next right here on the Cirque Du Sirois show. But before we go, don't hit break. Let's play the video, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we want to play. Last time I'm not gonna say I starred in a video.
You had a beautiful cameo in Paul Shalda's
lately.
Brand new video on Skylark Soul Company. Silver Skylarks did a collab with Cure for Paranoia and us, Spice and Uncle Roy from Austin. And Cam is the leader of Cure for Paranoia. And I wrote this song, brought in Spice and Roy to do the singing vocal parts, and Cameron to do the rap part. Anyway, we had dropped a single a few weeks ago, and we just finally got the video released. What's the
day before yesterday?
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah. The Observer dropped it yesterday, and we wanted to play it for you guys because there's a bunch of cameos in here. One specifically of the sweet and beautiful Christina Ray, which you'll see.
Yeah, if you look at me and think, what a dork.
And Cure for Paranoia, JT used to be Tum Tum's engineer.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah. And Cameron's the legend, man. Wow.
All right, look for the hot girl in the white skirt, and that's my lady.
Yeah, we have to do this here because I'll cut it out for the audio version of this. It'll only be available on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to hear this song or watch the video, you can just go to YouTube or just watch this episode on YouTube. But you won't hear it if you're listening on Spotify or Apple or any of the other podcast sites. But here it is.
Well. I ain't seen you in a month of Sunday.
It's been a long time. I'm going to need something strong today.
She giving real, she giving heel. She giving Manuka honey, she She get these other women walking her for the money. She get these other women walking her for the money. She giving hair, she giving face. She giving crazy body. She gotta watch her back because she ain't just anybody. She gotta watch her back because she ain't just anybody. She smell like cinnamon in church with holy olive oil. She look like Independence working for the laundry boy. Boy, they hung up on her like a drop call. Katy Perry fireworks, she make 'em wanna pop off. She tastes like honeycombs with just a bit of hot sauce. Little kick to her, give it goes. Soccer mom. She feel like orange slices, ham and cheese on road trips. Only problem is a memory that of a goldfish. She don't recall a single man that she wanted back. She in the driver's seat, but really she prefer the back. And she believe in love, just don't believe the love unless. So when they ask her body count, she just don't wanna do the math. Down.
Hey, Mikey.
What?
I have a joke for you.
I'm ready.
Why do lesbians only shop at Academy Sports?
Oh, I know.
Why?
Because they hate dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew.
You knew that one?
I knew Dick Sporting Goods was involved. I think pretty good.
It's all
I
right.
think fantastic.
Thank you.
I think fantastic. This is Cirque Du Sirois show. That's Danny Bayless, the jokester, the terlingua comic here in the flesh. My name is Michael Sirois. We've got our buddy Mason Bric LaRue with us, just shooting the shit. We'll get back to Bric in just a second because we have some housekeeping shit to do, I think. I figure, because this is awesome. I thank you again for fucking driving up here, joining us, and just shooting the shit about hip-hop history in Dallas. I could whip you for fucking hours on ranch talk, but we will get to some of that. And we do have you people coming up. So if you have any questions, obviously for me or Danny, we're here. But if you've been listening to Bric and you want to know what he thinks of John Cena's, heel turn and then back to face in his final year here in WWE, you can ask him that.
Or Wagyu genetics.
Or fucking beef talk.
How to train a horse.
For real. We'll have you people coming up, and Bric's just going to chill with us for the rest of the show. So any questions for him or us, we'll do it. And you people, we do have marble races coming up, and Bric certainly knows a thing or two about that because this motherfucker won on Tuesday night.
That's right.
He's going to try to go back-to-back right in front of your faces.
Never was a doubt.
Live as he's on some fucking ranch by College Station, just
on a heater,
playing marbles,
chilling
on a heater,
watching marbles on Cirque du Sirois
on a heater.
But one thing we do every Thursday is we give you exclusive Dallas Cowboy predictions. We got a big one coming up against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Home.
It's a massive game. The Cowboys have shit wins so far. Let's be honest.
We get to really find out what they're all about, Mikey.
We may find out that they're what we all kind of think and they kind of suck, or they put one on the Eagles, and it's like, wait a minute, maybe.
The defensive additions.
Let's think about things. So I think right now, before we get back into the Post Malone crime blast situation with Bric, which we will render our verdict on.
That's right.
Once all the evidence is presented, it'll be done here in just a minute. I think we knock out Dallas Cowboys predictions. You want to go or you want me to go?
I don't mind going.
Okay, go ahead. Again, mine are C+,
C+,
B minus.
All right, this is for 1 point.
And again, no one's got a fucking point all year.
You came so close last week.
I had Dak 5 touchdowns last week. He had 4, and fucking CeeDee Lamb drops it to the 2-yard line. I would have got one.
Yep. I think I've got a chance to get maybe a total of 3 points. Okay. These are long shots. Even the first one I think is a long shot, but I feel I'm as confident as I ever have been. All right, for 1 point, the Cowboys defense will shock the world by generating at least in each of these categories at least 1 sack, 1 interception, and a fumble recovery.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
1 point worthy.
For 2 points. I should have probably flipped these. Whatever. Dak Prescott will not take every single offensive snap under center. Okay? So either
direct snap to like Turpin or
either they're getting blown out one way or the other and they have to bring in backup quarterback in garbage time.
Yep. Okay.
So he won't take every snap as the quarterback.
Okay.
Okay.
I accept.
Number 3.
For three
big fat points. Late in the fourth quarter, Cowboys PA announcer Jeff Kay will direct everyone's attention to the Jumbotron. Fans will be expecting something game-related. However, they are shocked when Russian hackers replace the intended feed and reveal in its entirety a 5-minute 4K broadcast of the Trump PP tape, proving the rumors to have always been true.
In the game or halftime?
Late in the fourth quarter.
Oh, so during the game.
Yeah. They're going to have one of those canned bits prepared. And Jeff, and if you'll please look up to the Jumbotron, Russian hackers take over the Cowboys Jumbotron and show the often rumored Donald Trump hotel hooker pee-pee tape.
The compromat.
Buffalo Wild Wings style.
Okay. Yeah, brought to you by probably Miller Lite or
B-Dub style.
All right. Now I wish you the very best of luck in your 3 predictions. All right, here's my 3 for 1 point. In this game, the Eagles are favored by 3. I say the Cowboys will win and reverse cover, winning by more than 3 points.
I love it.
1 point? That's fine.
Yeah.
For 2 points in this game, bolstered by Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams, the Eagles will not have one successful tush push.
Wow.
Not one.
Okay.
Now, they may not try one.
They've been struggling with these lately.
If they don't try one,
You
that's
still get
2 points on my plate. For 3 points, and again, this is in this game, the virus from the hit Apple TV show Pluribus will strike planet Earth with 4:39 on the clock in the third quarter. Every player on the field will freeze and begin to shake. The refs, the cheerleaders, the staff, and almost every fan will suffer the same simultaneous fate. The cameras awkwardly continue to roll as a single male walks wearily onto the silent field. The first of the 12 unaffected humans on Earth is revealed to be noted Eagles fan Tom Gribble, who is holding a falling apart egg salad sandwich.
Okay.
You need to look out for this
3 points.
because that'll be worth 3 points if it hits.
He'll be the only one in the stadium not affected.
The only one.
Holding
100,000 people.
holding a sandwich.
And Eagles fan Tom Gribble will march out onto the field.
I love it.
My sandwich is falling apart. So look out for those very important things.
And what is the quote about this segment?
Not informative enough to matter and not funny enough to
care.
To care. And we completely agree. I'll tell you something you do care about. How about the World Cup coming to DFW?
Hell yeah.
Anyone care about that?
I do.
I do, and I'm not even a soccer man. It's freaking incredible.
A lot of events around this thing,
That
too.
the World Cup is coming here. And yes, we have a big event circling around FIFA World Cup 26. The North Texas FWC, FIFA World Cup Organizing Committee, is hosting the official FIFA World Cup 26 draw party experience. They're doing this at Billy Bob's, Texas, in Fort Worth. It's Friday, December 5th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The event is bringing North Texas, the whole North Texas region together to watch the live reveal of the national teams that have qualified for the tournament. They're being divided into their respective groups for the entire competition. Fans can expect Texas-sized celebration, live music, giveaways, soccer personalities, exclusive merchandise, and a whole lot more. $10 gets you into this. Like if your World Cup pants are going crazy, we're going to find out what pools they're in. And you can do it live at Billy Bob's, a FIFA event for $10. And that $10 is going to support local nonprofits advancing youth sports and legacy programs all across North Texas. Very damn cool. If you're Fort Worth, you don't miss this. If you're Dallas and you're soccer psycho, make the trip to Billy Bob's in Fort Worth. Again, Friday, December 5th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. All the information you need is at DallasFWC26.com. There you go. Nice graphic, sweet Madigan put together. Draw a party.
Thank you.
Like, that shit's fun. I watch that from home,
Mm-hmm.
100%, the draw thing, because it's kind of cool to figure out who's in the pool of death.
It's a death pool.
Someone gets slotted in the pool of death. But if you want to go to Billy Bob's in Fort Worth and check that out, I guarantee it'll be a fun time. All right. Our buddy Bric is here. We got through a lot of shit. We could do this for fucking ever. Again, we could do Ask a Rancher, and I could whip you about cows and your fucking horse and all the things you do on 400 plus acres just east of Waco. It's fascinating shit. But we're talking about your hip hop career, and you kind of helped. You did help. You helped a lot. Varying degree. It depends on who would answer that question.
Subjectively, I guess.
In the career of Post Malone.
Yes.
And then you went to jail as his career was really just clicking into overdrive.
Yep.
As a complete outsider, I might say if that timing really sucked for you because you may have been on the Concorde with him, helping him as it all launched, but alas, it didn't. You guys sort of fell apart. But no doubt during the time you worked together, you were someone he considered to be a mentor. We have video, we're not going to play it, of him basically saying that. Like, I love Bric. I look up to Bric. I admire Bric. I appreciate Bric. Bric's a cool dude. Bric helped me a lot. This is Post Malone. This is 80 guys worth $80 million and one of the most famous musicians in the world. And then at some point, it kind of got weird. And I'm not going to speak for you. I saw a video recently showing parallels between Post Malone's sort of, I don't want to say post-music career, because that's not what I mean at all, but after his great successes, doing things that sort of mirrored the post-music trajectory of one Bric Mason.
Right. Well, there's a lot, a lot to that basically, the video's hilarious. I didn't make the video. I just saw the video and looked at it from a comedic scope,
and the video shows these comparisons. Yeah,
and there's more. If I made the video, I would have done way more flattering. I would have shown me doing way more badass cowboy shit.
Yeah,
the video showed. That horse I was spinning. That's the horse's first time. The horse was 2 years old. It's the first time it ever spun. That's why it's slow. But
so, when was the first time? What was the first thing that you noticed that Post seemed to ostensibly be mirroring something that you were doing in your life at that time? It was the first one that came that you kind of peeked. Your eyebrow went up and go, really?
He didn't have any tattoos, and I introduced him to my tattoo artist, and he said, "Tat me up like Bric," and then I quit being able to get appointments with my tattoo artist after that.
Okay, and that is we can't see much, but Bric's arms are completely covered.
I'm covered. I'm covered
with the
embarrassing.
No,
I don't. I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So what we're basically proposing is I'm saying this. You are not saying this, but I mean, does Post Malone have a bit of an odd obsession with the life of Bric
so
Mason?
Here's another one. I used to have a Ford Raptor, and he loved it. He fell in love with it. We'd drive around in it, all this stuff. And he's like, "I want to buy this from you." And I was like, "Why don't you get one and take both of ours down to Hennessy Motorsports and like supercharge them, down there in Katy?" And he like kind of, and then like we kind of went our separate ways. And now he's like Captain Raptor.
He loves the Raptor.
Oh, he's got all kind of Raptors: Hennessy Raptors, 6-wheel Raptors, Raptor.
So he didn't have a Raptor.
He even has
had
a black
Raptor.
Raptor like mine in the background of one of his album covers.
Okay,
so there's that. No tattoos. A lot of tattoos. Thanks to your
I
artist.
used to have diamond teeth. I used to have permanent diamond teeth. Permanent. I have to say, it wasn't a grill. It was my actual teeth. I went to the dentist to have them put them on.
With real diamond?
Real diamond. You remember?
I remember them, but I never thought it was a real diamond.
Real. And he went and got the same exact design, same exact.
Okay. And then he has all the success, understandably. Yeah. And then you leave the music business and you basically say, "I'm going to a ranch."
On my own accord. This was, like I said earlier tonight.
You grew up in that world.
That's where I really should have been. I took a 10-year, 12-year distraction helping friends in music and really living that life. And it was a fun wave. I had a ball. Wiz is one of my best friends. I was just in a wedding with him over the summer. His manager got married. He's also one of my best friends. So like we are super close. We're tied in for life. Like I don't have resentments. I got burnt out because God knows I wasn't supposed to be there. That wasn't for me. I'm not built for that. It's just I was going to keep bumping my head because that was not what's laid out for me in my life.
So you decide to go to the ranch. You go to the ranch, way the fuck out of town, and you're riding horses and you are raising cattle.
Getting back to it. Yeah.
And wearing the hat and the shit and
I wear this every day.
He apologized. He's like, "Dude, he sent me a video of him like feeding the horse, putting the horse up. I don't fucking know.
Doing horse things.
Did his horse things and then got in his truck and hauled ass here.
I just changed shirt. I'm a Mr. Rogers. This is all I wear chambray all day, every day.
So if we say what we've said, which is they have a relationship, he definitely admired Bric back in the day, the tattoos, the Raptor, fine. Then Bric decides to leave the game and go to the ranch. And then post some videos of you on the ranch, of you in the beef game.
Small interfaces. His dad is an awesome dude. He keeps up with me. His dad, when he worked for the Cowboys, my dad had a suite at the Cowboys, and he would come up to the suite and he would say, like, "Your son saved my son's life." Like would meet my dad, thank my dad, like be overly gracious for, what I mean? And like all this. And so we've had like these little small interfaces where like, I know he's keeping up. You know what I mean?
He sees it.
Like he bumped into Wiz. Like Wiz went to one of Post shows in LA like 3 or 4 years ago, and he FaceTimed me like at 4 a.m, and I didn't answer because it was 4 a.m. And I was like, "What was that?" And he was like, "Oh, Post and his dad bumped into me, and they were like asking about you and telling that it's all good and we love you, and all this stuff." And I go, "Damn, man." I was like, that feels really good to hear, that should I reach out? And it's like, "No, fuck that." So
That was
you know,
enough.
we've had like it's kind of like a spy versus spy kind of Step Brothers kind of vibe. Like I didn't want to be a part of the team because of ethical reasons. I just want to put that out there. I don't want to spell it out or anything, but like my morals and ethics about conduct, I didn't agree with, and I wasn't going to be part of that shit. And it wasn't something he particularly doing. It was his team and how they were moving. It felt like they were going to sink that ship. And I didn't want to be responsible, I didn't want to be part of that chicanery because I felt like that was going to be temporary and I wanted to be for him all the time. And I told him as such. And I think that's kind of what separated us is I was holding him accountable to some bullshit. I was like, we got to talk. You know what I mean? Like I was hitting him with like, I know what you did. You know what I mean? Like we're going to talk about it. I don't think he liked that.
Yeah. And he was in a position where he didn't have to like it.
Who the
He
fuck
was
am
like,
I, right? You know?
let's get through the evidence.
Okay.
So
We're in discovery now.
we're in the. So then you did your thing, ranch, and then he a couple years ago got into ranch. I love ranch.
Got into country music, and I put him on to like, you know, I was putting him on to Billy Joe Shaver and Robert O'Keefe and Pat Green and like outlaw country and Ray Riley Hubbard and, you know, freaking Rich O'Toole. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was putting him on to like, this is Texas. This, you know, we need to go to hill country. We need to go to Guadalupe. We need to go to Frio. You
Go
know,
down Cheatham.
Right. We need to go see Tech. You know, you want to be Texas. Let me show you Texas. You know, let me take you down there. And so like I put him on. So I was like, oh, country. You know, but you know, like I see it, and I kind of was like, one thing I will say about him is that he never liked being labeled a rapper. He always was more like, I want to put a rock album out. I want, you know, he was a musician, and so like when people are like he's going country, my first reaction was like, that's like him exploring his artistry, like that he's always been on that, right?
I mean, his cover that he did live of that Alice in Chains song is absolutely perfect. It's
Alice in
great.
Chains is one of my most favorite bands of all time, dude. There's another irony, the Nirvana thing. Like that's our era, you know.
Yeah.
I was in middle school for Kurt Cobain. You know what I mean? Like that's in my blood. The Alice in Chains, Lane Staley. I still Google like, why did Lane Staley? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like to see him do all that, I'm kind of like, So that's what perked my interest. I was like, it was almost like I don't think we talked that deep to where he knows, like, I know every Alice in Chains song word for word, and I sing at the top of my lungs every day. I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he knows that every room is the Alice in Chains listening room in my house. But, like, we talked on that shit, so I was kind of like, things that make you go, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's posting videos of him riding a horse.
So then it became, well, okay, so I posted a custom saddle that my saddle maker made for me, and his dad was like, that's a real nice saddle. Me and Austin want one. And I said, you and Austin, your son Austin? He's like, yeah, he's getting into horses. Okay, that's cool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then and I was like, yeah, you know, Mark Potter makes all my saddles. You know, Mark Potter's the man. Oh, that's a real nice belt buckle. Where'd you get, where's that belt buckle? I was like, well, I won this belt buckle, but I know a jeweler that's the man in Silversmith. His name's Clint Orms. Clint Orms is the man. He grew up with my uncle, and all. They're in Tejas Vaqueros, a men's group together. And I've known Clint Orms my whole life, so I refer him to Clint Orms, and so it shows up with Clint Orms belt buckle.
The thing to me, and look, okay, the thing for me is I would look at this. There's many ways to look at this. You could look at this in one way that you have impeccable taste.
Some songbird of the generation.
And he has maybe a younger, obviously younger than you.
Oh, by about
10 years?
15 years,
okay.
maybe. Yeah.
And he sees this guy that has really good taste, and he's like, you know what? You exposed him to things that were the same taste as his too.
And I had people in my life that,
and he just didn't know it yet.
Like people that I consider like mentors and uncles, like Jeff White and Jeepers Ragsdale, and these people that showed me a lifestyle that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
That taught me how to ride horses, taught me the cowboy way of life. Like I didn't invent wearing chambray shirts every day for work.
Yeah.
It's just it's something. Once you get going down that path, if you're a kindred spirit, you're gonna also kind of follow that same path.
Yeah.
That being said, I had to draw the line at the dog.
The dog name is what blew me.
That to me, it goes from honoring a mentor,
Yep.
finding similar tastes to the dog. And if people don't know what that is, maybe explain what I'm talking about.
I have a
when I say the
dog. I have a working dog. He's also a cadaver dog, kind of in training.
And what kind of dog is it? Is it an
It's
Australian
Shepherd.
Okay.
But he's like a dog, and we're trying to find out his role. He comes from really good working cattle stock, but that's a rough life to work cows.
Yep.
So I've been trying to find other things. And when the floods happened this summer, I took interest with him and looking at like cadaver dog stuff. And he actually did, unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to look at it, pretty well at it. And so I kind of like got into that a little bit, like learning into it. But that's tough training too, and it's depressing. But he's Australian dog. He's the man.
Okay.
He's
and his
Australian
name?
Shepherd. His name is Llewellyn.
Llewellyn.
Lou Red.
Did you name him after Llewellyn Moss from
I did.
No Country?
It's my favorite movie of my whole
man.
life.
My favorite movie too, dude.
Yeah. I'll go home
I'm
and
gonna
watch
get
it
some
right
fucking
now.
diamond teeth tonight.
Right now.
Right now.
All right.
Just because we talked about it, I'm going to go watch it tonight.
So
I'll watch
every
it 3 times a year, dude.
Yeah, dude.
every
It's a
coincidence
Christmas movie for me.
that we laid out with posts.
Yeah.
Then you have a dog, and you posted a picture of you with Llewellyn.
Australian Shepherd named Llewellyn.
Well, he's 5 years old. I've had him since 2021.
Okay.
So, and he's got his own Instagram page because I'm 42, no kids and
Yeah.
single. So
No problem.
God forbid a guy have hobbies.
God forbid my dog has an Instagram page. But so anyway, it's documented, and plus, like, I'm like, this dog's name is Llewellyn, aka Lou Red. I say it all the time. It has, it's evidential stuff with pets. That's very easy, a very firm carbon footprint with pet names.
100%.
So, and the next thing you know, he comes out with a red dog. I don't know if it's Australian Shepherd. It's a solid red dog. My dog's red, and his name Llewellyn, aka Lou.
Okay.
And that's what I do. I went, all right, like this is
Because right, even you is like,
And I
it all
saw
could be
that-
circumstantial.
right
It's all flattery to me up until that point.
because he.
The fucking
it's
same
obsession
dog.
at that point.
Well, the thing is like, it's like it just makes you go, all right, because I sound schizophrenic. If I sound like
Yeah, if
true
you say it.
detective, like McConaughey and
Yeah.
like what does that dude Rust?
Yeah.
I feel like Rust when I spell it out because it's schizophrenic, to really lay it out, and like, and it's just either we are kindred spirits and we need to mend our fences, or this is a big fuck you to me.
You know what? Outsider vote. I think because of that age gap, I think he admired you.
yeah.
I think he looked up to you and admired you
right.
every step of the way. And because after that tree show, there was a bit of a disconnect, whether because you were locked up and he was going to succeed anyway. Maybe. I don't know. He was probably right at the top of the seesaw.
I believe.
And you did some things that helped move him forward.
Absolutely.
But it was probably going either way.
I think the way I put it is I made it easy for him to do what he was going to wind up doing anyways.
But it's clearly worked for him. And I cannot think that it's a coincidence that that we have multiple things. You're right. That could all be coincidence until we have the same fucking dog
And I
with the
found out
same
about-
fucking name.
I found about the dog name in that video.
That's crazy.
That's on Jake's Twitter.
Yeah.
Because look, people ask me how I have a little pit bull mix named Geraldine, and people
Queen.
ask me, where did you get the name Geraldine? I go, well, that was Townes Van Zant's dog's name in Be Here to Love Me. I learned that in that movie I watched, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
And I was like, that's a great name for a dog. If the next dog I get, I'm going to name her Geraldine. So, but I didn't know Townes Van Zant. I wasn't close with Townes Van Zant.
Van Zant is going, did Danny Bayless
Yeah.
just rip me off?
Yeah. I just thought it was a great name for a dog. And I
Cirque
love
du Sirois
Townes.
show? No.
I've got a 5-foot oil painting of Townes in my house. So, it's honoring Townes and through a dog. But this is single white female shit to me when it gets to the dog.
But
right?
on who, though?
I don't know.
Because if I start, we've had some things like I was at Kill Tony and Post was there and I left because that wasn't the right environment, right? When we have an interface, we might yell, scream, fight. I don't know. And all I'm saying is, and I've kind of spoke this through his dad, is like, come cowboy with me. We'll get it all out on the, you cowboy, right? Come down, rope at Cody Johnson. Cody Johnson is a neighbor of mine, the country singer.
Mm-hmm.
Come Cody Johnson's, we'll rope down there. That's neutral territory. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. And if we need to go down the creek bottom and roll around and fight or kiss or
Fight.
But you
whatever,
don't need to fight. That's the thing. This happens sometimes when you're so apart and you have these fucking games in your head, and they are games. It gets built up where you're like, "Fucking, there's a guy."
That's why I left at Kill Tony. That's why I left, because I was like, this is the right environment. No one in this room. I was in like the invite only bar. It's only comedians and like invites back there. So if me and him have an interface that's anything less than positive, I'm probably getting jumped by all those jiu-jitsu security motherfuckers in there, for first of all. And then Post has two big-ass Simone dudes with him at all time. They're going to beat ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's going to, like, I'm going to look like a crazy fan at the end of the day.
But I think
if I do it in public.
I don't think he has any animosity to
I don't know what would happen if we saw each other.
I think you might have some, understandably, but that's how it builds up in your own head, where I think you should probably look at it like he fucking admired me. He looked up to me.
And I know little
Like a big
small
brother.
things, like when he was having drama and I would be with him and he would say, I've got Bric with me. I'm not scared of shit. And then run out of the trailer and go confront that dude. Like, you know, that's twice his size, you know, over some dudes, over him saying something on Twitter.
That's not fun.
And it's like, you put me into all this shit. You got your dad rolling up on me thinking my dad is saving your life. And like, I don't even, you know what I mean?
It's confusing.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
It's like literally mixed signals from a girl you really like.
So last time you
I've never dealt with that.
saw each other, was that Kill Tony thing?
No, I was there as an invite from Tony Hinchcliffe's manager, Yoni, and he said Post Malone's going to be here with no idea. Like, they didn't know shit about shit. He was just saying,
Just telling you
about it, and I got up and left.
And when was that?
That was maybe 2 years ago. And then the Wiz FaceTime thing, which potentially would have been a FaceTime thing for me and him, was like 4 years ago. And then his dad keeps up with me, and I always say, like, man, come on, the world will heal if Austin Post and Mason LaRue do a team roping together.
Why don't you fucking do that?
I've
like throw the olive branch for real.
Yeah, and
through
I've
his
tried
dad.
here and there, like through his team, like through those same kind of shitty people, you know, that follow me or follow me back and think it's all good, and I'll be like, hey man, I kind of want to get back with Post, blah blah, and like it just is always to no avail, and so I just kind of like, fuck it, I'm the man. Like I'm so happy with my life, like I'm the man with without it, right? You know what I mean? And so it's just kind of like, and everybody around me, like people that don't lie are like, dude, we know the real, like it's cool. And that's like almost enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, as it does suck for Thanksgiving, because that'd been a really cool culminating moment.
Yeah.
You know, Thanksgiving halftime Cowboys and look at all of this, and you know what I mean?
But you don't need it to fill some void or anything. You're good.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm so good, dude.
Yeah. But if it happened, it'd be like, cool.
It would be a nice, like, you know, if I were to find a negative, it'd be a nice negative turned into a positive. You know what I mean?
I bet it happens.
I've always,
because you kind of don't give a fuck.
Right.
But again, I think you need to get
now I get fired up. There's some people that are probably watching this right now that my friends are going, oh,
yeah,
he cares. Because I get fired up about it, and I get down like, oh, man, you know, I wasted my life, you know, especially like how good I get, how like when I win it, like stuff was cowboying and like ranch rodeo.
Or like marbles.
Right. And I'm like, dude, I'm 10 years behind because I wasted my time.
Yeah.
You know, and like, I'm like, man, this is where I would have been. You know, I should have been the man and the cowboy, you know, where I'm at now longer, like been here longer or whatever. But, you know, everything's everything. I don't really think about it daily, but I sure do think about it a lot. Every time I see a fucking Bud Light commercial, you know, he's everywhere. So it's kind of like, would you want your biggest butt fumble in life to be on display every corner? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's kind of how I'm like, and you know, you kind of get down and you're like, what could have been, but like, it's never been, I don't, money ain't shit to me. I don't look at money. So it's never like I lost out on millions of dollars, you know, I don't really look at it like that. I really look at it like I really cut for this kid on life's terms for who he was.
Sure.
And shit got fucked up and it doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. What would be more upsetting to learn that Posty named his dog after yours, or if the winner of marbles tonight is P Malone 1310?
Yeah. And then he just dominated.
Yeah. Or somebody's just like refuting all these claims in the chat with super in-depth information. That was a Tuesday.
All right, we should have told you earlier that You People is coming up, and if you have questions for Bric or obviously for the Rose, I guess I did, didn't I?
If you didn't, you're doing it again, and that's great.
I think I did.
It's not a bad thing.
And I kind of like that we are steaming past 10 o'clock because that means we're having fun and having a good fucking time.
Cocktail hour.
So I'll give you...
Let's talk about cattle production, beef production.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2-3 minutes to ask any questions in chat if you have them.
Equine herpes.
But reach in this fucking
I got
cooler
6 questions on
and
deck.
give us some beef because our man Bric, here you go. There's a QR code to his Facebook page, the 5 Lazy S Ranch. And look at this shit, dude. He brought legit beef.
Now, this is Akaushi. This isn't just your Walmart cow here. This is Akaushi. This is the emperor's breed of Japan. This is better than Black Wagyu, in my opinion. It's what I call the Cowboys Wagyu. The Akaushis are really difficult to manage. They're king survivalists. They were raised in the mountains of Japan. They run from wolves and bears, and they're really living a cattle life on a fight or flight. And it kind of makes a funner cow to gather and work. They're you got to have some skill.
It's awesome.
And Wagyu and some other type of breeds are real known to be real docile and all that type of stuff. And they're just simply not fun. to cowboy.
Let's see. What is this?
Short
rib?
These are some short ribs.
Beautiful. Look at that.
You braise those, and you'll turn into the best cook in your family.
Well, Cash is the best cook. Look at. I don't know if that does anything.
Don't rule out Chef X. Definitely want a pound.
Chef X would ruin.
I want a pound of that ground beef, bro.
This is I've done a pop-up shop for my burgers in Deep Elm outside of the Anvil's not even there anymore, is it?
No, they've got it's called Track Ass now.
Oh, perfect.
It is literally called Track Ass.
Well, anyways, shout out to the Anvil Deep Elm. They used to let me do a pop-up burger spot in front of them, and
I remember that. Yeah.
Not the worst burgers is what
That's right.
And Pop and all those guys, man. That place was awesome.
I think that was actually, you know what? It was in front of 3 Links. It was with Scott.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beggs.
Yeah,
okay.
With Scott. Great. Shout out to Scott, man. Good dude, human. Thank you for your service for this country.
You're welcome.
He did more than you.
You don't fucking know that. For real.
Volleyball for you.
Get some beef. Use that QR code.
Yeah.
That'll take you directly to. Look at these freaking cuts.
The next.
Here, put that back in there.
I'm doing it by shares right now, so like it's like 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or whatever. But this next offering I'm doing retail cuts, so you can buy a beef box. You can buy a 10-pound beef box, or you can buy all ribeyes or all that. And I know these cows. I see these steers every day of their life. They're well taken care of by me. I'm the one. I hand feed them every day.
This ain't Walmart meat.
This ain't your run of the mill Dollar General ground beef. But it's good. I really enjoy raising it. They're raised. They don't leave the ranch until they leave the ranch. Mm-hmm. We're completely vertical. We raise them, we feed them out, we do everything on the ranch, we work them. They're well taken care of. I don't cheat. I don't cut corners. I don't put pesticides or herbicides on my grass or hay. I don't use synthetic fertilizers. The only thing that keeps me out of being completely organic is I have power lines over my pastures.
You're kidding.
And they don't like that. Yeah.
That's a stipulation?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. They say
Obama.
But they'll slap a damn
Obama.
elementary school under some power lines.
Sure.
What are the 5 S's?
The 5S?
Oh, yeah.
5S. That's the name of the ranch. So the original name of the ranch is Lazy S, and the new owners, there's 5, and so it's the 5 Lazy S.
Got it. Ruth's Chris's.
I love it. I can't wait to eat, Bric.
I am going to make burgers tomorrow. That is getting thawed tonight,
dude.
For real.
It's the best burger I've ever had. And that's another thing that made me fall in love with the breed is once I ate it, I was like, what is this? It's got a totally different flavor profile than Wagyu. It's a type of breed of a Japanese Wagyu cattle, but all Wagyu really means in Japanese is black cow. Mm-hmm. My cows are red. They're called Akaushi, so it's the Japanese brown cow.
So when Steely Dan plays Japan,
yes,
just bring your big Wagyu and get out of here.
That's right.
Do we have a Bingo winner?
We do have a Bingo winner.
Who we got? This is the fucking
It's the first one, the inaugural tote bag.
Wow.
What a great day.
Wow. How much beef could you fit in there, huh?
Plenty.
About 20 pounds.
Tons of beef. All right, here we go. Third place goes
place.
to... It's a Roy. 75 points. Pretty weak.
Yep.
Mr. House. Who is it? Carrie? Niblet Brown. 180. Just domination.
Niblet Brown.
And you are the first ever winner of this badass tote bag. Bingo champion
You know what?
of the
We're
world.
going to throw a pound of ground beef in there.
We are? We're going to throw a pound of ground beef in there.
Pound of ground beef. If it's thawed and smells weird, don't eat it.
Yep. Don't eat it in that case.
Or just give it away at Halloween next year.
Exactly. Just keep it
I've been holding that
keep it in a drawer until
I have a buddy I grew up
all
with
through summer.
He wound up being in the special forces, survival specialist in the special forces, and he lives in New Jersey at the base, Air Force Base, and I tried to send him some beef, and the pack got punctured, and it was all thawed out, and he's like, "I've ate worse meat, brother."
And he did it?
And he ate it. He just sent me pictures.
And he survived?
Probably felt fine.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for Q&A. It's called You People.
All you people. Damn.
I'm just glad we don't have to answer any questions.
Yeah. I don't know if we will or not. All three.
I think they're all for Bric except for one's for Mike.
Yes. They're all from A Post.
A Post.
Hey, man. I got a new cat.
I got a new cat. What's your cat's name?
What happens to be the name of your bull?
All right, it's You People where you ask questions and we answer them. We have our friend Bric Mason here with us. Thank you. This has been fucking awesome.
Man, I love it. I'm glad to see y'all.
Yeah, dude. It's so good to see you. It's been too damn long.
Yep.
You People. I don't even know who they're for. Madigan, what do we got?
First question. Does Bric want to talk about horse herpes?
Sure. So there's a huge there's a huge outbreak of equine herpes virus going on right now. It's a viral. It's not herpes STD. It's just what happens in horses. It's actually deadly in horses. It's derived. It started at a barrel race in Waco over the weekend, and it is viral. Horses can get it from cross contamination. Hey, eating out of the same stuff, drinking out of the same stuff, getting sneezed on. A bunch of horses got infected by simply being in the warm-up arena.
No shit.
This is a big thing. All horses are actually kind of under a little bit of a quarantine right now. I can't take any of our horses off the ranch right now.
So your horses are okay though? Bolero's okay?
Yeah, we're not participating in any barrel racing.
Yeah.
But it spreads because, let's say I go do some outside work for somebody and his daughter barrel races, well, then I shouldn't go to their place,
Maybe this was the nature of your sore throat. You got horse herpes.
Sorry, honey. I just went to a
might
barrel
have
race.
I've been doing
I don't know
a really
what
good
this
job.
shit is. I didn't do anything. I hung out with Bric and fucking Posty for a weekend.
I've been hitting everybody with the there's a herpes outbreak in horses. Where have you been?
Yeah.
Everyone's loving that joke right now.
in the ranch lands, I'm killing
it in the
it.
group
Big
chat.
joke on the ranch right now is who started the equine herpes.
Bric, do you know Big X the Plug?
I do not. I know some of his people from his neighborhood, but I've never met him.
Is that Outfit TX people?
No.
'Cause that was your guys too.
Yeah.
I like them too.
Yeah, what could have been. Their song and stage was beautiful, but everything else was just total trash.
Really?
And they weren't like bad people or whatever. They just, you got to have a business mind, man. You got to play the game. They just didn't want to play the game.
Yeah.
So
Sorry to the Bingu card that had Big X the Plug on
I
it.
know.
Only asked that question so they could get a mention.
Bric, what was your favorite artist that never hit it big?
man, well, I'd have to ask a rebuttal to that is what do you consider big? I guess maybe like what could have been that never happened. Probably
in air quotes, so take it as you will.
Yeah, I would say, gosh.
Do you think Tum Tum should have been bigger than?
I think so because of who he was as a person.
Yeah,
like he personified a lot of what people tried to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, And he still is recording. Everyone should go download Tum Tum's music right now. He's still putting albums out. He's still the man. He's the coolest dude in Dallas history. He invented the shag haircut. What else do you need to know?
We're late, but what's your Mac Miller connection? Because I know
Yeah,
Jake
I
mentioned.
really want to know.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
It was Pittsburgh through Wiz.
Pittsburgh.
They were signed to the same label at one point. They intermingled a lot of different people, and we were just friends. He'd hit me up when he came to Dallas. I'd go see his shows and just hang out with him, and kept a texting relationship. It's kind of we did a lot of stuff with him because of the Pittsburgh connection with Wiz, and so we were always intertwined. And they were all he did the same thing Wiz did, hired all his friends, and so we always kind of just looked out for them because they were super young, super young. That I don't even really listen to Mac Miller music anymore. It's just too sad. That's one of the biggest fucking. You know what? That's the answer. Who should have made it bigger? Is Mac Miller. Mac Miller should be a god right now.
Agreed.
He should be.
Yeah, that's
100% agree.
Agreed.
because he is. He almost is.
I mean, the amount of talent.
Yeah, that's the biggest theft.
Unbelievable. I listen to those records and I'm just my jaw drops.
Right. Yeah.
The
Another
two
artist
that
I
just
would
came out?
say maybe Absol or one of my best friends, Currency, but he chose not to be bigger by choice. So
That's our
Humble
excuse.
King.
That's what we're doing
Right.
too.
Yeah.
We want to keep it really, really small.
We're keeping it real, Mikey.
Hell
Here's your
yeah.
question,
Yeah.
Mike. You ready?
I'm ready.
Mike, we can't remember what you called it when you yelled at us during every 7th round of every Monday night Grand Prix. Do you recall what you called us?
I have no idea. That's from the marble races back in the day.
Someone in the chat said it might be F and Fs. You call them fucking fucks?
I don't know.
Probably.
Sounds
Can
like
you believe? So we do one marble race.
Are we talking
at
about COVID era Grand
Yeah,
Prix?
yeah.
God, it was something. I don't think it was FNS. You had a good one.
Really? For
Yeah.
the 7th race?
Yeah. You had a really good
Can you believe, Danny, that we do one marble race a night and Danny's not new, but this, I would do like 10 race Grand Prix.
And then we would play Call of Duty till 4 in the morning.
Then we play Call of Duty or Trivia Murder Party.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck anything.
Oh, I'm being corrected.
fun.
It's not what you called them during the 7th round. It's what you called the rant during the 7th round.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
Even
I'm so
deeper
sorry.
cut.
I'm so sorry.
It was a good. I
Sorry, guys.
remember, but it was good.
We had fun.
So,
We had
Foggy nights. A lot of foggy marble nights.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so funny.
Truly. Very
Yes.
wild times.
Mason, what's your favorite part about being a cowboy?
Man, I think being comfortable, being transparent, honest, 24 hours a day, living, hardcore facts as a lifestyle. Like you can't flub it. There's nothing you can cut corners on. It's honest work, and it's some of the most rewarding. Brings tears to your eyes. Rewarding landscape and scenery and just the symmetry of everything, and working with other guys that are way better than me that I'll never be as good as, and the magic of horse and man, horse and dog, dog and man, all that combined. It's just, golly, there's nothing like it in the world. There's truly nothing like it.
That's literally going to be the lyrics to Post Malone's next song.
nothing like it.
Like that'll be the sentence before, and then the beat hits, and then he starts. Yeah. A lot of people ask me.
His new rant is going to be 5 active S instead of 5 lazy S. 5
Horse and man,
5
horse and
athletic
dog,
S.
just me and Llewellyn.
But it's true. It's true.
No, that's cool, man.
That's kind of beautifully said.
Yeah.
Okay, last question for Bric. Top 5 wrestlers, and we will not accept Mr. Perfect or Hulk Hogan.
You don't have to worry about fucking accepting Mr. Perfect or Hulk Hogan. Top 5, or which way you want to go? You want to go
Let's
5
go-
to 1?
Yeah, go 5 to 1.
5 to 1. 5 Sabu.
Okay. Bad motherfucker.
4 Chris Candido.
Jesus.
3 Bam Bam Bigelow. 2 Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Valid.
1, the number 1 name of one of my most expensive bulls on the ranch, Terry Funk.
Terry Funk.
Rest in power, young king. Just in the last
Did you hear that,
year.
Austin?
Yeah.
Write that down.
How about
Terry
if I could
Funk.
have a dirty 5 ready to
a real
go,
dirty
too?
five.
With Sabu?
That's put asses in seats 5. Right
Yes.
there. We can go. You want to ask the chat? Do they want me to book a fantasy all-time card right now with angles and storylines and promos. I'll do it.
They're saying no
they're
in
down.
capital letters.
They already tried to write one earlier. They're in.
They're all saying no. I just
Same
want
time.
Oh, and also,
Exclamation point, no?
I've been producing and writing for Fourth Rope, which is a independent wrestling promotion.
down there.
Yeah, no, it's with my buddy Smoke Dizza that I used to manage, and his friend, another rapper named Westside Gun. And we did a WrestleMania show in Vegas. They did a show at Six Flags for Halloween for Fright Fest, and they're New York based, but we're all over.
Well, let's fucking
Let's
get
do
it,
it.
Dude. It is.
You need a heel manager.
We booked JBL. JBL came through.
No shit.
JBL came through and just delivers lariats and leaves.
Yes.
Awesome, dude. But yeah, it's like they've got look up Fourth Rope. It's if you like wrestling, it's independent as fuck, and it ties in some rap elements to it, and its production values off the chain. Good talent. Our champion is Zilla Fatu, who is
Fatu family.
Fatu family. He's cousins to the Usos, cousins to Roman Reigns. His dad was Umaga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sound
right?
like more cows.
His uncle's Rikishi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be the next, he's gonna be the man. He's gonna get called up pretty soon.
Fucking Bric. What can't he do? One thing he can do is win fucking marble races.
I can't shut the fuck
all
up.
this fucking shit, all these directions. And this is the guy who won marbles on Tuesday
On
night.
top of all this,
Let's
dude.
fucking roll these stupid things. It's time for Marbolito. It is fun. It's a marble race. And you can play with these simple directions. If you're on Twitch, twitch.tv/Soroy, just hit exclamation point play and you'll have a marble in this race. If you're deaf, which is fine, we all, blind, you heard me say it. If you're deaf,
What about
just
gay?
read this. If you are blind
You're
or
climbing Mount
gay,
Everest.
you can hit exclamation point play.
My name
It
is
doesn't
Cynthia
matter.
Isagere.
Your sexual preferences do not matter here.
Now that's from COVID.
This is our OG. This is
OG.
fucking real.
Yeah.
That I am also shocked that it has made it this long.
That's
Exclamation
That's
point.
the BM before Madigan.
That is BM.
Hey, look, we're on a ranch. Kind of.
In honor
I
of
tried to
Bric.
theme it. Y'all know I tried to theme them.
See, what's that? That's
Look at
that
us.
looks to me like maybe some
Lettuce?
alfalfa. That looks like possibly some alfalfa
Not
bean.
sorghum.
Oh.
some sort of lentil.
Yeah.
Some sort of
A lot
legume.
of sorghum out in Knox City,
That's
man.
right.
While we get ready for the marbles
Beautiful.
to fill in, exclamation
that.
point play. Look at that. Does that look like your
Amazon
ranch?
facility in the back.
Does that look like your
Ooh.
ranch, Bric?
Yeah.
Do what?
There's no power
No,
lines.
that to me that looks like more like Taylor, Texas, Elgin.
Do you have four wheelers or motorbikes or anything?
I do.
I like all
I
that.
call it my Japanese quarter horse.
Oh, really?
My Honda Four
Hey.
Honda.
and a Ranger side by sides. I feed out of my Ranger. I'd go around when the cows hear the Ranger coming.
Mhm.
Dinner time.
So you have how many
They ain't fight or
bulls? Like
flight then.
3 bulls?
Got 5 bulls, 3 for sale right now. Holler at me. I know there's a bunch of rich landowners that need tax exempt. I got your Wagyu Alkushi bull right here. Come and get it. I got 5 right now.
And how many cows right now?
Now, you're never supposed to ask Cowboy how many acres or how many cows he has.
You've already asked both too.
But since we're
No, I didn't.
First
I didn't know
question.
that at all.
Mickey?
My grandpa yelled at me in World War II for asking how many people he killed.
We keep around 100, 150 head total.
So we
And
have the
also write that
cows,
down.
and we make the bulls bang the cows.
That's right. They're about to go banging next week.
Do you do artificial insemination as well?
I
Or
do.
no?
I'm certified. I'm trained to do it, and I do the ultrasound testing. I do the carcass merit. Let me tell you, something about those AI IVF babies, a little off.
Really?
Yeah, a little R word.
All right.
A little R word. Okay. So I really like, and plus the Akushi breed, the bulls are very, very, they're vigor.
Mhm.
They like, I sold a bull to a buddy of mine. He bought it. I said you can get a discount on him if he's young, and before I dehorn him and before I fertility test him, you can get him right now as a young bull, 16 months old, and he wasn't big and he hasn't grown into breeding. Usually you start around 2 years old for him to be breeding. So he took him, he bought him, put him on 40 cows, and the first year that bull was out there covered all 40 cows.
40.
covered.
Using the
Talk
spray,
about a Q4, Danny.
Using the
That's the
spray and
Q4 we
pray.
need, Danny.
God.
We need more coverage.
lot of
in
pressure.
Q4 from you.
Yeah. So when you have bulls that
Forget
are that
that.
fertile, I don't really, AI.
Are those bulls just loving life? Are they,
Yeah.
you just point.
Yeah. Well, they like
They're Petries.
I'll preg check some and they'll always be like day 0 breads. Like, that bull got to work in the first 20 minutes. Tight,
No
the bred.
shit.
Yeah, they
62%.
They don't ever drop below 62%.
Right.
that's right.
They don't ever
That's right.
hit 53% and just be like, I'm going to go to
Hit it.
sleep.
They said the vet looked at me when he did the fertility and was like, if a cow even looks at this bull, she's going to get bred. Oh, yeah. I got a good
Yeah.
one.
That's what they say about Danny at the
That's-
Lakewood Landing.
That's right.
If Danny wins this race, speaking of
they
Lakewood
say,
Landing,
make the
if
share.
you want to make out with Danny Bayless, fresh
stop
off the sick, he'll be at Lakewood Landing tonight if his marble wins this race. If you want a marble in this race, exclamation point play is all you need. There's my raccoon cheeseburger marble right there.
I'll be the idiot.
How do you get cooler marbles now that I'm a
He
champion?
knows how to do it.
I don't really know how to
figure
do
it
So
that.
you
out.
can download the Marbles on Stream app on your phone. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you can go like
Easiest.
through the game or through the website. And then
mean there's
it's
a
like
harder
$1
way?
or $2.
Download an
whipping
app.
out your laptop and then going like I would rather just do it on my phone. But
right.
You know
I
how to
forget
upload
I'm a
videos
use.
to Facebook?
I do see Vita Time in there. Brick, there's my mom. Look at her, bottom left.
Miss Vita.
Sweet Miss Vita, who's at Presbyterian Village North. Mom, I miss you. I'm sorry I was sick the last few days, so I haven't really called much or been over. But I'll come over
He'll be
soon.
back.
I will. I feel a lot better today.
hey K-Ray.
Sweet Christina, look at that. Just so lovely. Exclamation point play, and you'll have a marble in this race. Again, 3 marble races means you win $500 and $500 to a charity of your choice. Coco Gorilla and Gay Firmino, I believe, are the two who are sitting on 2 wins. They can win $500 tonight. And Brick is sitting on 1 win in a row. We've never had someone live in studio.
That's
Looking
cool.
If
for,
I go 2 in the row in the studio,
what are we doing?
I get a residency on Cirque.
Why not?
Deal.
Fine.
Deal.
Loser leaves town.
Okay, loser leaves town match. Don't think I missed the lie, cheat, steal reference you dropped in the middle of
Yeah.
hip hop talk earlier in honor of Eddie Guerrero, the great Eddie Guerrero. All right, we're going to start this race in 10 seconds. I do want to make a bold claim.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to win this fucking marble race.
You're feeling it tonight, huh,
I'm
big
feeling
fella?
it fucking
I love
real.
Feeling
I
like a
love
bull
that
at 100%,
confidence.
aren't you?
Right.
And if
It's a good ordeal.
you're wondering if the fix is in, you be the judge after this victory tonight.
No steers over here.
That's right.
We're starting this race in 9 seconds. Exclamation point play if you'd like to have a marble in if you're on Twitch. If I don't win this race, Danny, talking about loser leaves town match, I will shave my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe
I
you.
like
but
the Arn Anderson.
I'm
Shale
done.
Earnhardt.
I'm done with all this.
Why?
It's been fun. I bid you all farewell.
he can't.
If you were
stand.
single, you probably would get more babes like that.
That's what I keep trying to tell him. He doesn't
Really?
listen to me. He can't.
If I-
I'm going to listen to the one.
If I was a babe,
That's right.
Maybe
can't-
if you're looking for like a sugar daddy or somebody with a mortgage.
He can't stand to see
know,
himself in the mirror.
you
Every
know,
mirror I
you
pass,
know
I
what
get
this
sad.
looks like witness protection got away with a lot of murders in the 80s.
Yeah, Russian spy.
You're like Whitey
Lithuanian
Bulger. Is that what
spy.
it is?
Yes.
I don't want to fucking look like that. I don't care about looking like
love
that.
murderers.
Cool.
You haven't seen the
look
monster
cool.
thing on Netflix? Girls love murderers, dude.
Yeah.
The hair's been fun. It's over if I don't win this race. We're starting this race in 7 seconds. We're starting this race in 6 seconds. And I'm not kidding. Like right after this race, Danny.
Okay.
We're talking Bud Dwyer,
All right. Jesus.
but with hair, not full cranium.
Not.
I did see the Clippers out there. I did see
Okay.
the Clippers.
All right.
We're starting this race in 5 seconds. Wish you all the very best of luck. All you psychos are waiting to the very end. Now is the time. We're starting this race in 4 seconds. Wish you the very best of luck. No skill whatsoever required. 3 seconds. We're starting this race in 2 seconds. We're starting this race in 1 second. We're starting this race right the fuck now. Best of luck, one and all. Get in there, Tercel. Where's your old man?
Where's Dad?
God, he even waits.
Oh,
There's Sasquatch.
He even waits for the wrong end of 5 seconds. Psycho.
No.
Last one in. Big Kev Sasquatch. There they go.
Is that like the craps players that tap the table before they?
Yes, all that shit.
I had dinner with him the other day. He's like, I almost didn't make it in the other day. I was like, oh, heaven forbid.
I give you a fair countdown. It's 10:25. We've had a late show. Bric, you've been fucking awesome, man. That was fun.
I need to do this more often.
Yes, you do.
I need to yap more.
Come yap with us. It's fun.
Yeah, come
Just yap from the ranch, dude. Look, why don't you get your rig set up there?
I got Starlink.
Perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Elon.
That Tesla coil is not far from Waco, no? Is it like halfway from Dallas to Waco? I just know because it looks like a big ween whenever I drive home.
Isn't it outside of Hewitt?
Have you ever
Oh.
been in Waco to that water park with the ramps that slide and jump into the...
Oh, I've always wanted to go.
I see that on fucking Instagram all the time. It looks like the most fun ever.
Been to George's bar in Waco.
I've been to George's bar too and had the fried
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
I'm not seeing Sirois anywhere near the lead in this.
I see me there. You can fire up the fucking...
The algorithm
Head shaver.
refuses to let me get 2 in a row. They know
Lord,
what that
I want
would
this.
entail.
There we go.
Are you in? You're in on your phone, right, Bric?
Yes.
Robbie Goulet.
Robbie Goulet.
A loose text.
Jago Unchained. Okay. Loose
Too late
text.
running away.
I almost don't want to win, so I can shave this shit. It's happening right now. Think I'm bullshitting. Here it is, Robbie Goulet. Go get you a fucking victory. Done deal. Robbie Goulet. Sweet
All the
D.
way.
I feel like
Never
Sweet D
was
was
a
a
doubt.
hot finish in the Tuesday race as well. Bric does not go back to back. $500 does not go to either Coco Gorilla or Gay Firmino. Robbie Goulet gets the victory tonight.
Come on, oatmeal pizza drums.
Look at Sirois, just about last.
We're
That's an
backdoor wives,
embarrassment.
though. Y'all
No,
ended
that's
together.
perfect.
She's taking the night off.
Oh, are they stuck
Who
up
are
at the
these
top?
fucks up top? Is that Silky again? Jesus,
They're
just
just sitting there.
eat them up,
Oh,
fire.
there he goes.
Do the special design marbles get you a little bit more velocity on the
Yeah,
track?
they do.
No, they
They
don't.
get you a little more speed. When you're shaped like a raccoon cheeseburger, how wouldn't you go fast?
Right.
Literally just staring at this.
Oh, the
fuck.
fire's coming fast.
Good.
Slightly. Oh, that's good. Slightly. We kind of all hope you get eaten up slightly.
I know.
Burn, burn.
Ah, fuck you. Robbie Goulet gets the win. Sweet D, Mr. House, Shane and Colleyville, Sir Daniel Esquire Turd Stick
That's not me.
finishes
That's a
fifth.
good name.
What the fuck?
That's a high quality name.
Jago Unchained, R. Leone, The Gap Rock, Power Cat, Texas Fishers, your top 10. 13th place goes to Gary with a G01. 24th place goes to Lloyd Christmas 972. 41st place in honor of the dirkiest of all dirk. Those are Ragonk too, hell yes. And 69th place this evening belongs to
Conair.
Conair. 130628. There you go.
So you're shaving it, huh?
You're shaving it.
I'm shaving it.
Grab it right now. I'm committing to this. I'm fucking done with this. It's been very fun. Thank you all very much.
Thank
I'm
you, Bric.
sick of
Love you,
looking
brother.
like this.
Thank y'all, man.
Bric, you're the fucking man for real. And zap this bitch from the side right now. We'll see you on Tuesday. Go. Chunk it. Chunk it. Chunk a fucking shitload of it. More. Okay, go. Get out of here.
Bloody Gulch.
白米より麦飯だろこの野郎。
Baseball.